What's up, guys? It's Cooper Webb, and you're listening to the MotoXpod.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Aaron Plessinger, and you guys are listening to the MotoXpod.
Save me from myself. My arms and legs are bound like an aging corpse from another world. I'll scream the truth 6 feet underground. Feel alive inside yourself. Watch your enemies dispel. If I could find a way to avoid this fate, there'll be a story to.
Welcome back to the MotoXpod presented by Racetech and Yamaha Motor USA. This is episode 375. We have a really fun guest lineup tonight with Muck-Off FXR Club MX Yamaha's Maximus Vohland, former pro WMX rider Sarah Whitmore, privateer Josh Cartwright, who just raced his first ever GNCC at Ironman, and our little buddy Aden Keefer, who just recently won his first pro race. I thought I'd get him on, kind of a last-minute thing, but I'm excited to talk to him. He beat his dad, Chris. That's got to hurt a little bit if you're Chris. Man, it's got to hurt a little bit. But Aden he's a ripper, man. He's coming up. Finally got going pro. Can't wait to see what he does with his career and his life. Love that kid. But this is the Yamaha Motor USA opening chat. Before we get rolling, let's introduce our in-studio regulars, the one and only Scotty, working cameras, chat, Discord now.
Yep, one and
What's
only.
up?
Never forget it.
Yep, the one and only Scotty. There's no other Scotties.
Nope. I'm the one.
Nope.
I know what's going on, man. Good to be here.
Yeah,
as always.
it was nice having a week off. I kind of like this every other week
I do
off-season
too.
schedule.
Especially when the season starts though, and there's stuff to talk about. It's gonna be like, all right, we need to get on because I need to talk about this. But as of right now, the 1 week break is very nice, and the fiance really appreciates that too.
I hear you. Also in studio, Chase Moore. What's up, dude?
What's going on, man?
Not much. Just glad to have you back. No,
Yeah,
TJ.
for sure.
The 1 week that TJ was in town, he couldn't make it. He sends Doc, and then we don't do a show, and now, I got to work again. What a loser. Dude's always working. Stupid. But yeah, this is gonna be a fun show, man. Rarely do we do 4 guests, but I had the guest lineup kind of set, and then I saw that Aden had won his race. Man, we got to get Aden on. We got to talk to him. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be fun. We have some shorter segments. Maybe the guest lineups will be a little bit shorter time frames. I don't know. We'll see how the show goes. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. As I said, Yamaha Motor USA. At Yamaha Motor USA, we don't just build motorcycles. We engineer legends. Chad Reed, Ryan Villapoto, Damon Bradshaw, Doug Dubach. It's going to be awesome next weekend, a ride with 3 of those guys. Chad won't be there, but at Monster Mountain, we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, from championship podiums to off-road trails, the YZ platform has defined dirt bike excellence for generations. Whether it's the raw 2-stroke power of the YZ250, the precision of the YZ250F, or the dominance of the YZ450F, every YZ is built for riders who push harder, ride faster, and demand the best. Unleash victory, ride Yamaha, YamahaMotorsports.com. If you own a Yamaha and you're in the East Coast area, anywhere southeast area of the United States, Monster Mountain, the weekend of the 7th to the 9th, next month, November 7th through the 9th, is the Blue Crew Invitational, final race of that series for this year. It's one of the last opportunities, or I guess it's the first opportunity actually for next year's Motocross of Nations. If you're going to do the Blue Crew race at Motocross of Nations, they're going to pick some kids to go to do that. So come out if you're going to be there. YamahaBlueCrew.com to get signed up. Ryan Villapoto will be there. Doug Dubach, Damon Bradshaw. I'm going to drive out, pick up my new bike. So Kiefer's bailed. What's that?
Say on my birthday weekend, if only my real friends would invite me to do things like that.
By Yamaha.
You were invited. You don't have a Yamaha, so you couldn't ride.
You're going to have 2.
I mean, I'm giving one back, I guess. Yeah. You were invited at one time.
Really?
We talked about it.
Let's go.
I don't remember that.
Rumor is that
check my emails.
Darkside's going to ride Damon Bradshaw's bike again.
Damon wants to ride my bike. What are you talking about?
A stock bike? A stock 450?
Yeah, he's going to be like, dude, that thing's so fast when you're riding it. I got to try it.
No, he won't.
You don't know?
But you could imagine if he did.
My goal is just to take out RV
Yeah.
when he's
Like on a date or?
well, I mean, either or. Before we move on with a few more opening things, before we get to Maximus Vohland, I also want to mention that Race Tech has their schools coming up, their seminars. I think it's middle of November, so you got a couple more weeks if you want to make the technical edge suspension and engine seminars. But racetech.com, you can find out about that. If you've ever had any interest in learning more about your suspension, how it works, all the trade secrets, if you want to open a shop, if you want to become a Race Tech distributor, that's what you got. You need to go to that class, man. They would teach you all you need to know. Racetech.com, sign up for that. If suspension and engine seminars, they're separate, individual costs for each class. Lots of fun. We love Race Tech here. Proud of them for supporting us. They have their new air boot for the Yamaha 250F. If you own a 2024 through 2026 YZ250F, they have a new air boot with increased horsepower. I can give you some more information on that, but check into that. They suggest getting a Vortex ECU with it, but I definitely want to try one. I'm trying to get Chris to send me his so I can test it, so Racetech doesn't have to send me a brand new one because Chris is done with his.
Yeah.
So I think I'll have one of those for my bike soon.
You sounded Canadian.
I sounded Canadian?
Yeah, the air boot.
A boot?
Yeah, air boot.
It's all
Just
about
riding around in my
it's all
car.
about it's all about the motocross today.
Talking about stuff, you know.
Let's see here. What do we want to? Oh, you know what I want to do before we get Max on? We mentioned last week or 2 weeks ago that Chairbees is a new sponsor on the show.
Chairbees.
Talon Vohland and Brian Fullerton, our boy Fully, they want to do a giveaway this week. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
I'll send them my address.
Okay, in honor of Maximus Vohland coming on a little bit, number 19 and 26.
Mm-hmm.
What year? This is a trivia question. You can go to our website, MotoXpod.com, and click on the contact form, or you can email us, MotoXpodShow@gmail.com. We'll pick a winner in 2 weeks, so you have plenty of time. What year did Maximus's father, Talon, run the number 19? What was his first win that year? Where? And what was his overall points for the season in Supercross? So it's 3 questions, and we'll pick a winner.
I got it.
Okay?
No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
I don't remember all that.
You're not eligible, and I'd hate for you to give the answers away anyway.
Yeah, that was the joke.
The year Talon was number 19. When his first race, where his first race was that year.
His first win that year.
First win that year. And what you say? What else? What bike he was on?
And what his overall point score for Supercross was. So 3 separate
points
things.
or position on the last one.
Yes, position. You're good call.
Okay.
Position. Sorry, not points. Overall finishing position for the season. So 3 things. And the winner, when we pick, if you're an off-road guy, you really like this, I think, and some moto guys, they're gonna give away a set of their Lanier vented handguards.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I like handguards. I like especially on a Honda. I love the look of handguards on a Honda.
Suzuki too.
Yeah, and I was just thinking, actually on the Yamaha, they look good. I like handguards. The only reason I really stopped running them is there's so much shit on the handlebars now.
Yeah, it's hard to find them.
And it's just a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But they're bitching handguards. So if you're interested in that, just enter. I mean, but yeah, Scotty and Chase and TJ, you're not allowed.
Lame.
I mean, I might be able to hook you guys up. I don't know. I don't
have anything to put anything they make
that's right.
on
You guys
right
don't even
now.
ride anymore.
Handguards would look sick on my bike sitting in the garage.
Yeah, that's true. Didn't it have handguards on it? Or
It's got bark busters for when I do TCCRAs.
I feel like you brought some handguards when you borrowed my 350 for the off-road race.
Those were some random handguards I had off of a CR125 we bought a couple years ago.
All right.
And they happened to fit, so.
Yeah, okay. We got about 5 more minutes before we get Maximus on. I want to give a couple shout-outs. First things first, Andy Gregg from Guts Racing, one of our sponsors. He sent me a seat cover for the new bike, so I want to thank Andy for that. Eric Phipps at Works Connection, who is not an advertiser yet, he sent me a Pro Launch device for the Yamaha, and I've been trying to get one of his stands for a while, so he hooked me up with the stand finally. So I just want to tell those guys thank you.
Right on.
As listeners, we really want you guys to go to MotoXpod.com, start checking that thing out. We are not posting every single day, but there are some original stories and like hindsights is your thing, Scotty, just were your thoughts on a particular topic. I've done some interviews and some editorial type stuff on there. So check it out. There's a Mike Metzger podcast is coming in the next few days. I recorded it a couple days ago. I put a post up or a podcast and transcribed it with Brandon Scherer, who was a former pro supercross motocross rider, went to Race Tech, became a Race Tech worked there. Then he went to Showa, and he was Joe Shimoda's suspension tuner this year, won an SMX title as a tuner. So I just did an interview with him that's up on our podcast feed, but if you like to read them, it's on MotoXpod.com. So
does he have any new suspension settings for pit boards?
I don't know. Is that like a max, or I mean,
It's just
I'm not having a bike thing.
Are we not having fun here? We're not having a good time?
I didn't get the reference, I guess.
Because Joe hit the pit board?
Okay, that's what I thought you meant. Yeah, but I
missed
want to make
it
sure.
then.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so those things are big to us. Like and subscribe on the MotoXpod YouTube channel. Yeah, anything else, guys, from you guys? What's been going on the last 2 weeks with you guys? I know you're not riding, so what are you doing? Golfing?
Golfing, yeah.
Golfing, dude, a lot.
Golfing is taking up a lot of my friends that should be riding's time.
Being a miserable Cowboys fan.
Dude, I can go do it before work in
Yeah.
the morning, any day. And
I can't die.
yeah, basically.
So are you just done? Are you done riding dirt bikes?
I mean, for the time being, until I buy another bike.
No, I actually, now that the weather's
I
cooling
do
off.
want to start riding again. Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm not like
you're not just like
my knee, dude.
it's not
My
eating
knee.
you up.
Like I'll show you my knee here in a second.
Yeah.
It's like there's zero
I don't want to see
stability
your
left.
knee. It's weird.
Yeah, Travis Pastrana doesn't have any knee pain or anything.
I mean, yeah,
He still rides.
he also gets paid a lot of money to do it.
Yeah, that's a
and
good
He's made a
point.
career out of it.
That's a good point.
I think he also loves to ride.
I do love to ride.
I don't believe you, Chase. Words are not worth. What is it? Pictures are worth 1,000 words,
Yeah,
but words
I got
aren't
pictures of me
worth.
riding.
Words aren't worth shit.
All right, we can go ride.
Let's go.
So right now,
Hey, all right, we're out, guys. We gotta go.
Yeah,
Adios.
Let me cancel the.
yeah it's dark, cold,
I only
and
have
rainy
one
outside,
bike
but
right now, so it's not going to be a whole lot of fun.
We can just.
I don't ride more than like a lap and a half.
Are we
anyway.
going nuts to butt on the Yamaha?
No, man.
I'm sitting on the bars.
Sit on the bar.
Just give you my bicycles. You can ride my mountain bike that Keefer
Yeah,
gave me.
dude, bicycle sounds even worse with this knee.
What about you, Scotty? What have you been doing?
Yeah, just hanging out, man.
Well, our top 5 coming up, our T-Boat USA top 5 is like top 5
Oh,
things
actually, I have something.
that you kind of do to keep yourself from going insane during the off season. So it doesn't sound like either of you are doing much other than golfing and working.
I got a couple things written down.
Okay, well, we'll get to that here in just a minute. So it is a kind of a weird time of the season. Like some of these off-season races have been
I guess
going
we're
on.
done, huh?
What's that?
I actually had a topic, but we can
This
move on.
dude said, "Wish this show would pick a day and time and keep to it."
Who said that?
Some guy in the chat.
Moto Man.
Oh,
We have been on Wednesday at 6:30 for over a year.
yeah. I mean,
We changed from
we
Tuesday
missed
to
last-
Wednesday.
We're every other week. During
Yeah,
the
we're just doing
off-season.
every other
Anyway,
week.
our first guest of the night's on the line. Do you want to become a better suspension tuner for your race team, your business, or just yourself? Want to make profit or suspension doing performance? Oh, wow, that's terrible. Want to make profit on suspension performance? Then visit racetech.com. Sign up for the Racetech Technical Edge Suspension Engine Seminars coming up in October, actually. Racetech.com. Tonight, Racetech brings us from the Muck-Off FXR Club MX Yamaha team, our buddy Maximus Vohland. What's up, Max?
What's up, guys?
Not much, dude. How you doing, man? First, you know what? How do you like the number 19? We're going to get into this.
Yeah, I like it. I had old buddy B-Ray. He used to always run that number. He used to always race B-Race. And then also my dad ran that number. So
Yeah, I was texting with your dad. Well, actually, I think I put you in the group text with your dad last night. And got Scotty, Chase, I pulled up a photo, the Suzuki photo that they'd give out to the fans to be signed of Talon. I don't want to give what year it is because it's part of our trivia question. But I sent the photo to Mike Bonacci. He's like, you got to get Max to recreate this photo. Like the hair and the jump. Like there's a picture, each on the photo.
Yeah.
Like we got to recreate this with Max. Maybe put a all yellow Yamaha, do the yellow plastic.
Little anniversary,
And it would look a lot like, I think we need to do that. But Max.
We need a Vohland jersey here for the studio.
I have a Vohland jersey.
Yeah, I know.
7-Eleven, buddy.
But a Max.
That is Max's.
Oh.
Bro.
I thought that was his dad's.
No, that's
honestly.
Max's. Anyway, Max, the 19 though, the lowest number of your career. How's that feel?
Yeah, pretty good, especially where I had to come from last year and just all the adversity and stuff I had to get through with developing that handbrake and everything else. So, I mean, actually, it's unreal to think that I've gotten 19 after that, and even getting my first podium after such a just where I started was just so far from where I was before I got hurt, and just to start that far back and be able to climb as high as I did just in 1 year. I mean, I'm pretty looking forward to next year, considering that I've got it pretty figured out now.
Okay, so I do want to get to next year, obviously, but that's a good topic. I was actually talking to my friend, Kellen Brower, a little while ago, and he said that's a really good topic, right? Coming into last year, not knowing how your season was going to go with the lack of feeling in your right leg, trying to adjust to a handbrake. Your expectations were probably all over the place. You had no idea what to expect. So to come out with that 19th, that almost is like a win.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it really was. And to think that I was 20 the year I got hurt and then was able to a year later after the injury to be 19 was just like, yeah, I mean, that was a win within itself. And honestly, the goal last year was just like, see if I can even do it. Mm-hmm. And then once I was able, then it was like, it just escalated so fast from there. It's like, I don't even know if I can race. Okay, I can race. Then we had problems with the bike, and then it's questioning again, man, can I figure it out? I don't know. And then it got to the point once we got onto that new handbrake system with just the regular clutch at Daytona is when things started to really take off. And then it was only, a few weeks after that, I got my first podium. So, yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah, and I don't know that any of us. Hey, first, do you have us on Bluetooth or speaker?
Yeah.
I'm getting some feedback. Any way we can change that out?
Yeah. Better?
Yeah, that's way better. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't think any of us are giving you enough credit. I mean, obviously, we've said, hey, like you got a podium. That's a good job. And we had you on right after that podium. But I don't know that any of us really fully appreciate how difficult of a season you had to have had just figuring that out. Like that's the first time really anybody's ever done that in Supercross, and having club help you develop that and going through different iterations. Is that the right word? Iterations of the handbrake. Like you really did overcome a lot to finish healthy other than SMX. We'll get to that. But I mean, your season was good. It's super impressive.
Yeah, it was a good season. I mean, it's crazy to think that I actually did overcome all the adversity and got to where I was. There's definitely a lot of days where I had a lot of doubt, but honestly, it was just a battle. But once the ball was rolling, being the rider that I am, and once I kind of figured it out, I was able to still be good, but not over push the limit and get hurt. So I was able to pretty much finish the whole regular season if you don't, count SMX. And then, the whole SMX thing was just, it was just one of those one-off things that just happens sometimes. So it's not much you can do when you're doing starts with people. That's probably the least management you have when it comes to risk on a dirt bike. So
yeah, absolutely. And I have more on that to ask you in a second. Go ahead, Chase.
He mentioned the handbrake and stuff. Yep. Is there anything you feel like you do better now having the handbrake versus like riding with a foot brake in Supercross?
Yeah, Supercross, I feel like the handbrake's honestly even better than outdoors. You'd think maybe it'd be the other way around, but outdoors we just have so much speed, and with a lot of the the downhills on a lot of the tracks, it's hard to actually stop as good as I used to. But on Supercross, it's definitely, I feel like, an advantage, at least now that I've gotten used to it and it's more muscle memory. It just feels like normal riding to me, but I'm able to keep my feet on the pegs a lot more in the corners. So if there's a tough corner before a whoop section, I don't have to move my feet at all, and I can keep them in the positions they need to be for the whoops. And honestly, just like I rode 2 days last weekend, and there's a big 353 into a flat 90, almost like a little tiny berm, and I'm able to stop and turn without moving my feet and without having to like really set it up. Like some of the guys have to clip it to make the corner. I can just land it fine and make the corner easy. So it's definitely, I've got figured out for sure, an advantage in some spots.
That question, Chase, that you just asked, that's actually made me think of something that I hadn't thought about before. Max, does the way the brake works mechanically, whether the stopping power or even how it holds up, is it different with it being a handbrake? Is it maybe a little less powerful, more powerful? Is it all the same?
Definitely less powerful. I mean, when you have the foot pedal brake, you can really, put your weight into it and get the cylinder to clamp on the, or the caliper to clamp on the disc really hard. The handbrake is a lot harder to lock up, I should say. Like, it's hard to really get it to lock up the rear, especially, it's one finger on the brake and clutch at the same time. So not even all your strength is going into just the handbrake. Luckily, the system I've got has a lot of good leverage, so it is, usable without even giving me too much fatigue. But really, like, locking up the brakes hard is still a lot harder to do than compared to just stomping on a pedal.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that until you were just kind of answering Chase's question a second ago.
Yeah, you said something about, I was just thinking that too.
Okay, so obviously you're back at Club MX for 2026, and coming into 25, you already mentioned in previous interviews tonight that you didn't really know how things were going to go with you and whether you were going to be able to even figure this whole handbrake thing out. Now that you figured it all out, is there less pressure going into 26 with the team, or is there more because now you feel like you have to exceed what you did in 25?
I mean, maybe a little bit more pressure from the team. I don't physically feel the pressure or feel pressured at all. But I'm sure I do know that they expect a better me this year, and I expect that out of myself as well. But the goal is still the same, and well, it's definitely a little bit stronger now. But the goal is to win a race at some point next year, which would be crazy to do, especially on a non-factory team. But that's the team's goal. That's what Brandon wants to do. That's what I want to do, and I'm going to work towards that goal. And I don't see, as long as we stay healthy and get our off-season training done right with weather and all, not should be able to achieve that. I believe that absolutely 100%. And bike's good enough to do it. I'm good enough to do it now, and it's just a matter of putting in the time and work.
I like it. You and Cody both, man. I want to see those bikes on the podiums. I want to see some wins from both of you guys. Go ahead, Scotty.
Since the last season was kind of all about figuring out the handbrake, what have you been able to work on GYAO in the off season and been able to kind of like maybe focus on now that that's been taken care of? What were some of the things that maybe lacked because so much attention went to the handbrake, figuring it out?
Well, yeah, last year was a lot of just figuring it out. It wasn't so much, and it was also learning a new bike and setting up suspension and setting up the whole handbrake, and then everything in general. So a lot of last year's off season was setting bike up and not even doing so much laps and clicking and training, and it was more just trying to figure it out. This year, now that I've got a good base suspension, handbrakes figured out, I can actually go into this off season, our boot camp, more focused on high intensity and high level training, with intent to be aggressive and ride hard every day, and also just learn from last year what works on the training side and stuff like that too, that we can adjust for this year, that will make my progress a lot more productive and even amplified from last year. So yeah, it's kind of just like last year is pretty much learning year. This year is more work year and get some good results.
Let me ask you this. Are you tired of talking about the handbrake at this point? Should we drop it and just find something else to focus on?
Yeah, I'm not tired of it, but it is a lot of the questions, but it is, I've already expected that was going to be pretty much, I'm going to be asked that probably the rest of my career. So when you're the only guy doing something.
Yeah. All right. Well, no more handbrake questions tonight. All right, guys? We all agree?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. No more handbrake questions. I do want to kind of jump back to your dad for a minute. So first things first, we just did a trivia question about your dad. So I want to give any of the answers away. We're giving a Cherubies set of handguards away to the winner. But with the 19, there is a city that he won a race in with the 19 that we're definitely racing in this year. So I don't know what coast you're on. I'm sure you don't know yet, but I'm stamping a win on you this season. All right. So don't make me look bad.
I mean, he won his first race with the number, so it's only right if I do the same thing, right?
I don't think it was. Was it his first race?
Or was his first Supercross? Sorry.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but that's
same thing.
yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Do you feel any nostalgia or pressure or excitement to run the same number as your dad, or does it really kind of past 7-Eleven? It doesn't. What does it matter?
Well, when I was growing up, I always wanted to run 7-Eleven, but my dad was like, "You're not good enough for it yet," until I got at least good enough for my classes I was racing amateurs to run it. And then I ran that through the rest of my amateur career, and it seemed to work, and I did great in amateurs. So maybe there's just something with running my dad's number that makes me just ride better. So
okay, all right.
I'm gonna go off that and use that as, if it's true or not. At least I can trick myself into thinking it is.
I mean, this game is meant most like 80% mental probably. So I like it. Yeah. If you feel like that's what McGrath always kind of says. Like, I knew I was going to win. I just went out there knowing I was going to win, and I know I had everybody else beat. So if you go in with that mindset, then that's, I don't know, at least half the battle.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the sport's more mental, honestly, than anything, especially with how tight and close all of us are in the 250 class right now. It's like it's really anyone's ballpark. It's really just if you're in shape and if you're mentally ahead of your competitors. That's really it.
Yeah, it really is fractions of, I don't know what the term I'm looking for is. It's just fractions of the whole thing, right? Like a little bobble or a little clipping of a jump or just the smallest little thing separates you guys 2 or 3 spots. You have to almost be perfect with the level of the sport now. And if you make a little mistake, it's hard to recover from that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's so close. And the main challenge, especially when it comes to now winning a race for me, is the factory guys do have a little bit of an edge just with, all the support they get from the factory. So we have a great bike here, and it's definitely super competitive on Supercross. But the only way to overachieve that difference from factory to non-factory is just being in better shape than the factory guys. So that's really my main goal in the off season, is just put in the time, put in the right kind of time, and just really be in shape and gnarly and ready to go for the first round. I'm kind of shooting for West. I don't know yet. It just depends how the team can operate over there, because I would like to stay on the West Coast for the West Swing, but it is nice being on the East Coast if I have to stay East Coast.
Sure. Scotty?
All right, Max. So whenever I think of you, I was at your first race in Houston when it was the COVID year, and then we had the residencies, and on the sight lap, you OJ'd the triple to the freaking moon.
Yep.
And it just always, like, it's just, we've come so far. That was crazy to think that was almost 5 years ago now. What, on or off the bike or both, what do you feel like Max Vohland is now compared to that one? And like, how far have you come mature wise? And that kind of surprises you that you've been able to realize at this point in your life and career.
Yeah. I mean, from my first year to now, it's just, it seems so unbelievable that you've learned so much over the years, and even just how much I learned that first year was crazy. And man, I just remember like my rookie year, and then and during the off season, my sister had her head injury, and my dad was gone, and it was literally just me trying to figure everything out on my own, training wise, riding, everything, eating, and dude, I just knew nothing. It was just still an amateur kid, just doing whatever the hell I wanted, and just riding my dirt bike. And yeah, I definitely came in, I feel like, unprepared that year. And then just all the experience from the years after that to now, it goes such a long ways. Honestly, I feel like Supercross is a lot of an experience sport. Unless you're an extreme talent and stayed healthy, through your first few years. But, the experience goes a long way on Supercross for sure. And just then to now, I just remember how frightening and terrifying it was just to ride Supercross. And now it seems like Supercross is literally easier than outdoors. Like, I would rather hop on a Supercross right away and ride, which I did. Like, I came straight off the injury, and put 2 days on the bike and just hop straight on Supercross. It felt right at home, and I was able to do all the jumps early and almost like I never left. So that's just the difference from then to now. It's just really the experience to just hop on a track and be able to ride it comfortably, heart rate's low because I'm not stressed or worried about the track or the whoops or anything else. Like you just get good at it and it becomes easier. So then it seems more appealing and exciting to do. And like when you're just growing up and it's just so scary to ride a supercross track.
What about anything like off the track that you just learned, like kind of life lesson wise?
Well, I did a lot of training at Alden's, so I learned definitely how to grind and what it actually takes at the professional level to be in the greatest shape and how many laps and hours we do on the bikes and stuff like that. So you kind of learn that, and when you don't know it, you don't know how to prepare for it. Now that I do, it's a lot easier to mentally prepare for training or riding and so on and so forth. So that's definitely one thing. It's just the training and load. But honestly, this last year I really learned, and thanks to Brandon, he showed me a lot about healthier foods, eating, and just more general health off the bike, which I've taken quite serious over the past month or so. That I've had the downtime to really hone in on what is good for me and not, and that's made a huge difference in just how I feel daily. So that's definitely been a huge step that I learned too recently.
Maximus Vohland tonight brought to you by Racetech. Visit racetech.com, find your local service center, get to know your local tech, get your suspension service at the very least. You can get it revalved, resprung, racetech.com.
Looking back at it now, would you have stayed down another year? You know, you moved up pretty early after getting onto the big bike, you know, with KTM and you know, they kind of needed a rider for the 250 team. Like looking back at it, would you have stayed down another year and waited to turn pro?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Looking back, I feel like, I got thrown in and then got hurt immediately. And then that was the first hip dislocation, and, you know, snowballed a few years later. I have another one, which really messed me up. But anyways, you know, you can't always dread on what happened, but I do wish, I mean, everyone says this, they wish they would have done things differently, but I do wish I had another year, at least half a year on a 250 before I touched Supercross, and at least just maybe could have missed that first Supercross season, started on outdoors that year. Would have been a lot better for me, for sure. Yeah,
it's unfortunate they kind of pressured you a little bit into that. I know it wasn't really ideal, but look, man, we're good. We're at Club MX. It's going to be fun. That place is amazing. Before we let you go, a couple more things. You mentioned the injury, the dislocated elbow. How gnarly was that to recover from? You know, I mean, I don't know. Do you feel? Should we blame Deegs? Are we going to blame Deegs for this one? I don't know, man. He it sucked. It was a chain reaction, but yeah.
I mean, what happened was Deegs just let off the throttle because it's a practice start and he doesn't have to charge into the corner, but there's, you know, 20 other guys still racing the corner as if it was a race, but it wasn't a race. So I just didn't expect him to chop throttle early because he didn't get his start that he wanted.
Yeah.
And that's what ended up making me clip his bar. And then it was a chain reaction from there. Going forward, learning, never doing a practice start again with anybody but myself. So at the races, I will go last every race. I don't care. It's better than being on the ground with a dislocated elbow. And honestly, when it comes to risk management, like I said, that is the least risk management you have in control, is going into the first turn when there's a bunch of guys around you. So definitely going to take more control of that this year. And then as it goes for the elbow, it was pretty painful when I did it. It was probably close to level pain as when I did my hip. But they got it in without surgery, which was nice. Nothing was broken, which was nice. And then, it was like a couple weeks off, and then I was immediately in the gym and, kind of doing therapy, trying to get it stretched out and whatnot. It's still, I don't have 100% motion, but I'm sure once I start really riding, it'll come back. It's just more building strength into it now, but it definitely took a little bit longer than I thought. I thought it'd be like 4 weeks, and it's been about 6 till it's been really okay.
Okay. Yeah. I noticed you said you were back on the bike, and I saw that on your Instagram. So I was kind of wondering how that's going, but that's good then. We got a few months before we got to be race ready. So I think you'll be good. Yeah. Last thing do you guys have anything else before?
I'm good.
So I have an insider that told me that you built a BMX track at Club. How's that working out? That's cool.
Yeah. So that was like, I wanted to do that last year, but with the handbrake and all the stuff that I was doing, I just did not have time to even think about doing that. So once this off season came around, once I was more moving around and was able to move my elbow a little bit more, I was like, it was an idea, and I guess that's been an idea to have out here for a long time now, but just no one's really started it.
Mhm.
And I had all the time in the world to start it, and also was just trying to get outside and get out of my cabin here. So I needed to find something, and I went to Brandon. He said, yeah, he'd help me with it. So we got a little bit of equipment help, but definitely lots of hours shoveling out there, and it's still nowhere. I mean, it's halfway done, I would say, but now that it's been raining the last few days, all the jumps are probably destroyed because it was still pretty fresh when we just built it. And a lot of the kids enjoy it, so that's cool to see that at least my hard work is going into helping the kids get better, and it's just something for me to do, and other than just be in the cabin or riding dirt bikes out here, 'cause
Right.
there's really not a lot.
That facility is pretty awesome, though, Maximus.
Yeah, it's been good.
Do you ever go just do like hit the off-road loop?
I haven't yet. I've wanted to. I was gonna do it this off season, but I'll probably do it. I'll take the Supercross suspension out there and hit a loop at least once.
I don't. That's the opposite direction of what you're supposed to do. I need to go.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not throwing outdoors just to do a loop on the out.
I got to get back out there. I need to get back out there with some good weather. I've been there twice. The first time I got hurt. The second time was the Blue Crew, Kent Blue Crew, and I had a blast. But we got a bunch of rain that night too, before the event, and didn't get to ride all the tracks that we were supposed to ride because of weather. But man, I just love it there. Love it.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally everything you need here, and it's got about every bit of track you can get when it comes to sand and just clay and all that.
Yeah.
So like we got every element here, and there's enough tracks here to not get bored of it. Like
Absolutely.
it doesn't get repetitive. And then even our Supercross tracks, like we got 2 full Supercross tracks on one pad now. They extended the pad this year, and then we have our turn track / like we turn into a flat track, or we'll make some berms or something up there to work on, and then another kind of like fun practice track that we've got this year that was on our old bottom pad. So we've got like a whoop track and a rhythm track where it just kind of loops super long rhythms and like 3 sets of whoops. So
yeah,
that'll be fun to work that stuff.
You have a Daytona loop too, don't you?
We did for SMX, but we'll build it for sure at some point. And then even then, like once these tracks we get grinding laps going one direction, we flip the tracks towards the end of the off season, and then it's a whole new track.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have plenty of, entertainment to keep us not lollygagging out there.
100%. All right, Max, I'm about to let you go. I did get a text from TJ, my other co-host. He's working tonight, but he says that you're a sellout because you didn't make Doc's wedding. But you didn't really want to go to that. But I went. I didn't want to go.
I didn't make it either. It's okay.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I wanted to go. It was middle of the season.
Yeah.
I had to, race the next weekend or something. So it's just like I was too busy.
Yeah, I get it. And Doc should have known better. You can't have a wedding in the middle of race season, bro.
Max had a better excuse than I did.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
just forgot and went golfing.
So bad. And then, I need to remind everybody that I interviewed you before Kellen Brower. Just everybody needs to know that, or Kellen needs to at least know that. And at that, we're going to let you go, Maximus, but we appreciate your time tonight. Can't wait for you to be back racing again. Looking for big things this season, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
You got it, man. Have a good night, and tell Cody Shock I said what's up.
Will do.
All right, see
you
ya.
guys.
Yep. That's Maximus Vohland tonight, brought to you by Race Tech tonight. I don't know if you guys know this, but Kellen Brower is a big.
Yeah.
He's a fan of Max, but they're friends because they game together and all that. And Kellen likes to claim that he's like the biggest supporter of Max, or the earliest supporter, maybe. I don't remember really what the claim is. What?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, all I know is I interviewed him walking into that race at Houston, his first race. Him and his dad were walking into the parking lot, and I already had him on the show before that. Mm-hmm. So I'm the winner in that contest.
Yeah,
Kellen.
I heard Kellen say he wanted Max on pulp last night. Or
Monday night. Yeah. And Lewis shut it down.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Lewis knew at the time that I already had him booked, but I was really, really glad that they didn't have him, because that would have screwed me a little bit.
Yeah, I heard that and was like, ooh, we got lucky there.
I do have a question. So
okay.
So Yeah. Kellen has Vohland.
Yep.
Lewis has Sexton, Hurlings, and all those guys. Steve has Phil. What's your guy?
Deegs.
Deegs. Oh yeah, yeah.
Deegs is my guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. According to Deegs, I'm the only podcast you'll do.
Yeah,
I'm the only
so
one
I
he
guess
likes.
I guess so. That's a good one.
Hey, Kellen said, I don't remember Dark at the KTM intro when Max was announced to the pro team.
Yeah. I mean, that's true, but I don't know. I don't have an answer. I mean, I wasn't there.
He
I
must-
probably wasn't full-time media then, so I was probably in a ditch somewhere.
I think Kellen is his guy because he probably only
Yeah.
listened to this show because we had Max on.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're tight. I know. I just like to bust his balls, but you want to do expert emails?
Let's go.
That's
Okay.
it's your show, man.
See clear, ride fearless. With X-Brand goggles, vision is your advantage. Engineered for clarity, comfort, and durability. X-Brand goggles keeps your focus sharp through roost, rain, and ruts. Trusted by champions, built for everyday riders. Crystal clear optics, all-day comfort with zero distractions. Ride X-Brand because every second counts. EKSbrand.com. I wear those when I ride. You guys don't ride, so you don't need any.
Can't argue with that.
Okay, first email. This is from Kevin Holderman. Let's see what
Is that how it reads? Holder, man.
Holderman. So last week or last show, our top 5 was our top 5 favorite fast food items, right? And somebody said they like the rodeo burger at BJ's, and we were like, "What the hell's BJ's?"
I don't know.
Bojangles.
Nope.
I was wrong.
Kevin figured it out. Kevin
like
said,
BJ's there's a place in Tyler called BJ's.
That's not
"That's
fast
a
food.
steakhouse. That's not fast food."
Oh, fast food.
Yeah, remember?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, you weren't.
It's
in
a
the
brew
studio. My
house,
bad.
but yes.
He says y'all are rookies. The rodeo burger at BJ. The J and the K are next to each other on the keyboard. He meant BK. Burger
Oh,
King.
yeah.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, how are we
yeah, I
supposed to
heard-
know that?
I heard Rodeo Burger and immediately thought Burger King.
I had no idea.
They're
the
good.
rodeo burger is from Burger King.
They do slap.
It is a charbroiled burger with an onion ring and barbecue sauce. It's good. You're welcome, rookies. I should win the Motocross Nations book. And you know what, Kevin? I didn't even read your full email until just now. Send me your address.
Let's go.
The Motocross Nations, what do you call it? Program is yours.
Let's go.
Another thing that
Nobody else wanted it.
Another thing that Burger King has that it probably, I don't know if I put it on my top 5, but is really good, is they have like cheesy tots. Like they're like cheese stuffed tots.
Didn't somebody mention that?
I don't know, but
Was
they're
that
like,
was that on TJ's
they're
list,
pretty
maybe?
good. They're
Am I
like,
going to Burger King after this?
it sounds like it.
I
Bro.
still not a Burger King
It's
guy.
not that good, but I kind of want.
That-
I
hey,
kind of want a
every-
rodeo
Are we
burger.
doing this again?
every
Let's do it again.
every once in a while, just a good old like Whopper with I don't even really drink Coke. I'm a
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper guy.
I don't like a
but a
flavored
Whopper and a
burger.
Coke slaps. I don't know why. Just I have to be in the mood for it.
That's fair. I don't like a flame broiled burger, and I hate Burger King's
Well,
Coke.
You don't like anything good, so that's fair.
That's ridiculous.
Meat and cheese, bro. That's not. You cannot call yourself a hamburger lover when you get meat and cheese. Not even like even 2-year-olds get ketchup
I
on their
know
burger.
this is a repetitive conversation, but for our new listeners, I'm sorry that when you get a burger, the meat isn't so damn
just-
good that you want. I just want the meat. It's.
I'm on your side on
that's a
this because
clip.
I get meat and cheese on
Yeah.
every burger I
I
get
don't
too.
need anything else to make my hamburger better.
Like
It's
there's
amazing.
there's
I
some,
dip it in some kind of sauce usually.
but like not even some sautéed onions or
No.
nothing.
If you could make the onions where they weren't crunchy when I bite into it, it's a texture thing, not a flavor
Same.
thing. It's a texture thing.
Same, but I like
That's weird.
the onion rings on those rodeo burgers.
See,
I like.
I haven't tried that. I haven't tried it, so I can't say.
Their onion rings are good.
Yeah, I
for
can't say.
fast
I just
food.
remember it cracked me up because like you showed me like this gourmet burger place that was at the track or whatever, and
Oh,
and they had
yeah.
all the burgers named after songs.
Yeah, they'll
And
do
like-
that,
That place slaps, and it's in. Yeah,
And I just got
I went
meat
down
cheese.
there and
I got
ate it
meat, cheese, and
again.
bacon.
Yeah, just me.
I went down there and ate it again after that. Right?
The meat was flavored good enough.
Yeah, but the meat can still be good with other stuff on top of
nah,
it.
it can't be. All right, let's get. We got a lot. We still got a
Sorry,
lot to get
we're
to.
Somebody said Dark just wants meat? Question mark.
Yes,
Just give him nothing
pretty
but
much,
meat.
man. I just want the meat. All right, Phil Smeltzer. I don't remember if it was my
Riveting.
Bring the Heat. I think last week was insurance prices, or it was because I couldn't get my. I think it was because I couldn't get
was
my
2 weeks ago, dog. I
my
don't
medicine because I didn't have insurance and it was like way more expensive.
Oh yeah.
Right. So Phil just said, ask the cash price when you're at the pharmacy. If it's cheaper, if you were a cash patient, the pharmacy cannot tell you that, and they have to bill you the insurance amount. But if you ask, what is the cash price? A lot of times it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Or they have
There's
like
more to this. I'm not going to read all of it.
What's like the Good RX or something like that, where you get like it's basically like coupons.
If you get like an aspirin while you're in the hospital, they're like $40 a piece. Like it's.
But apparently, if you go
it's
to your
all
pharmacy and
checked
ask the cash price, it can be cheaper. So thanks, Phil, for that advice. He also says, weird take on Prado situation. Listen up, Lewis Phillips. Kawi's had 2 to 3 riders injured over every year for years. So maybe the bike has been made for the masses and not the top 1% of the riders. So maybe Japan needs to get their head out of their and get to work. I don't know. Just saying. Tomac, Anderson, Faulkner, Sakadu, Hammaker in previous years all left, little upset, or kept going and get hurt again. So much. So Suzuki has been stepping up little the last couple of years. My point is maybe Prado is laying the foundation for riders in the future to leave their rides in the if the bike isn't up to snuff. I'm not going to injure myself anymore for a bike. You guys cannot get to work that good.
My take from that is that the entire country of Japan needs to pull their head out of there.
Maybe it shows 2 sides to a contract kind of thing. Time will tell, but a few years down the road, maybe riders will thank Prado for being the guinea pig.
Maybe. Yeah, you can look at that side of the coin, I think that that's a fair take. I don't know if that's absolutely like the truth or you can say it as fact, but that's definitely one way to look at it. I don't disagree on that.
I mentioned Lewis because he wrote a Prado story that he's not sure if he wants to publish. It's really good, but he's in his head about it.
Does he need to wait a little bit?
No, he needs to put it out. It needs.
Would it be better?
First of all, he put a really good article out. It's just like a story about SMX wanting to go international.
I heard him talking about that.
Yeah, so he put that out on
awesome
Vital yesterday. Some really good stuff in there. But he sent me this Prado story a few days ago, and it's really, really good. He has his reasons for kind of being unsure if he wants to post it, but he should put it up.
A brisket tastes a lot better after 17 hours than it does 7 hours.
It needs. I feel like it needs to come out soon.
Don't want to let it marinate?
Nah, it needs to come out. It's good. Okay, Blake Baumer. Hey, Dark. I'm sure you've seen Josh Cartwright race the Ironman GNCC for Stu Baylor's team. It would be cool to hear his experience at the race and also what it was like racing for the Red Bear Kawasaki team. If you have any room on the next show, boom, your wish is granted, Blake.
Oh, did you bring him on because of that email?
Yep.
Or was it already? Oh, nice.
Well, I mean, I'm in a group chat, the privateer group chat. Josh is in that. So I was thinking about it anyway. And when Blake sent that, I was like, yeah, I'll reach out.
Sweet.
I was actually thinking about next week, but then another guest idea didn't really work out. So Josh is on. That is our emails this week that I took screenshot. So
cool.
Very exciting.
How that works.
All right. Grill your ass off. I got to see what time it is. We got to get Sarah on here in a little bit. So grill your ass off. Bring the heat. Do you guys have one? I have one.
I do have one.
Good. I need you guys to go while I text Sarah and get that lined up in a second. But
all right.
let me do the read. Calm down.
My bad.
Calm down.
He's just trying to flex that he can read, unlike TJ.
I just learned. No, TJ can read.
That's what. Look at those glasses, bro. You better be able to read with those things.
These are part of my grill your ass. Bring the heat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
Do you love to grill and cook?
I do.
Grill Your Ass Off is a veteran-owned seasoning company that manufactures some of the best flavors this great country has ever known. Every Grill Your Ass item is made in Texas with pride. Each product sold proudly supports a true nonprofit organization or event. Whether you're grilling up some chicken breast, baking pork chops, or boiling shrimp, Grill Your Ass Off has seasoning for the occasion. Visit grillyourassoff.com and use promo code DARKSIDEMX3, all caps, to save 20% on your next order. You can get just got the habanero, what is it called? I forget the different names. The mango habanero seasoning.
Yeah, that one is good.
I don't like mango, so I was like, I don't want something that tastes like mango. But then I was told it's not that way. It's really good. I put it on my pork chops and some chicken, and I put it on my bacon this morning. It's fire.
Yeah. Do you even like salsa or anything?
So picante is like the
chunky.
Okay, so then salsas. I like the thin stuff without the chunks. It's texture. It's all texture. A lot of this is texture stuff with me.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
That's fair,
I
I guess.
like a thin sauce. I want it blended
I
together.
basically want it liquid.
Yeah, same.
I've just gotten to the point now where I mean, like I have certain preferences on things. Like I don't do pickles.
Yeah,
But
I don't like the flavor.
I don't
pickles.
really, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
really
me
like.
either. I hate pickles.
I don't really like mushrooms, but like for the most part, I'm not really picky. Like I'll even eat something that if it has mushrooms in it. Like
I'm real picky.
yeah.
I definitely am picky, but a lot of it, again, some of it's flavor. I'd say 60% is texture.
Same.
If I bite into something and there's like a chunk, I'm like, fuck, I'm just spitting it out or I'm pulling a piece out.
That's
Like
crazy.
I'll throw a whole
it's just a
burrito.
mental thing. I can't.
I'll throw a whole burrito away over one piece of lettuce being in there. Like biting
Really?
into one,
Yeah,
and it will just ruin it for me.
20 years ago, I certainly would have. I'm not that bad now, but if I get a crunch, I'm pissed.
I like lettuce.
I'm definitely pissed. I might
I had a
depending
salad
on
last
like
night.
if I don't have any more, if it's my last one and I'm like still hungry, I
Yeah.
might go through it. But yeah, I'm real picky like that too. It's texture.
I'll accept, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Acknowledge whatever that. Yes, it is weird.
Yeah, I'm
It's not the norm. It's a pain in the ass.
My biggest thing that I did was
okay with it.
I just got tired of going to places and always having to like customize stuff. It's so much nicer now just going like, yeah, I want a number one, and
Yeah.
then just the way it comes.
With all my
that does sound
bitching,
nice.
I know we're off the subject, but with this, we always get to the subject anyway. I'm always
come back
bitching
to
about
this.
fast food, but most of the time when I say whatever, number one, plain and dry, it comes out that way. It might take forever before they say hi to me, but I'll at least the food will be right.
Chase, what's
Most of the time.
What's the mayo burger?
What?
JT said something about mayo.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh man,
I
Do we have
ordered.
time for
off the
this?
rails right
It's
now.
it's quick.
Okay.
I ordered double meat and cheese only at Whataburger in Chandler, and they sent it out. It was wrong, and like I sent it back. They sent me another one out that they had put. I didn't check it until we got down the road. It had like a cup of mayo. I can't say what I said about it.
Yeah.
JT knows what I said.
It's
but
gross.
Yeah, it was. I was so.
I like
mad.
mayo, but there's too much. They can be
How
too
about
much.
when I left? Was it last weekend when I left Johnsonville and I ran through Sonic and got a
Oh.
bacon cheeseburger?
Oh,
Did I
dude,
send
that
you-
was ridiculous,
Dude, there was so for you listening, the bacon was about the size of a dime.
It covered
One-
probably like a
It
16th
was
of the
like
burger.
no, it was like
Chunk of-
2 postage stamps. Is about
Was it
the
even
size.
that big?
Maybe not.
Like-
2 is generous.
That was to the point where it's like if you had just forgot the bacon, that'd have been like
Yeah.
acceptable. But you
They
deliberately,
had to take the effort to put
put-
this dime-sized piece of bacon
oh god, I
on
would
my
have
burger.
been pissed. All right. Anyways,
Okay, grill your ass off. Bring the heat. I'm gonna let you go first
Okay.
while I try to get
My-
Sarah scheduled.
my bring the heat, and it's not really anything that like I'm super upset over, or it really like is that big of a deal. But I did golf with this man to the left of me yesterday, Chase.
Oh, dude.
And bro, Chase is a very passionate golfer,
Yep.
very,
Okay.
very competitive. Dude, you got to like, don't be around a lot of people when you're playing golf with Chase. Like,
Yeah?
it's just Chase. There's a lot of profanities,
Yep.
screaming, clubs being thrown. It's just, it's not like I'm upset with him or anything. We got to get him. We got to get him to simmer down out there on the golf course.
I'm
It's-
real competitive, and like I haven't been playing that long. I'm better than most people are 3 months in, but I'm just so fucking competitive.
Like he said, he's 3 months in, and he expects himself to like be making the tour tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's so like, he just melts
Gotta
down,
get
and
that
it's
gold jacket.
It's hilarious, bro. Like I mean,
is bad.
I have my moments. Like I'll hit a bad shot and I'll get frustrated, but Chase is a new level, man. It's crazy.
I mean,
it's
I've only-
entertaining.
I've got buddies that are worse. too.
Yeah.
I think I'm bad.
I've only played one time ever, and I probably told this story. My very first tee off was at this place in Temecula in California.
It was
right?
for the Raise It for,
the,
USA.
Raise It for USA, the first golf. What do you call that? Not
fundraiser.
fundraiser. And I sliced it left or hooked it left, whatever that is. It like did a 90-degree and went into these people's backyard in these fancy homes, bangs off their carport or their awning. And I'm like, I don't know, man. That's what you get for putting a house on the golf course.
I bounced
you live
one.
on a golf course.
I bounced one off the house a couple weeks ago, and I like pulled up by their yard, and he was just standing in his window with his arms
yeah.
crossed.
Like,
and
you
I
live
just-
on a
I just
golf-
waved at him
Yeah.
and kept
Like,
going.
I was just laughing. I was like, I don't know what to tell you, man. This is how it's going to be. And none of us had ever played before, really, other than maybe Michael Lindsay had played once, but the other guy, I was with like Alex Gobert, and Nick from Moto Limited, and I think us three had never played. And ML had played like once or something. It was bad.
That's terrible. Sounds like I should have been there.
They were done with the post-game drawings and everything when we came in.
What did y'all shoot?
God, it had to be like 170 or something.
As a scramble?
I don't know, dude. We just played. I don't know what that is.
It sounds like
were y'all all playing? Like, were y'all hitting a ball?
No, they were playing the best ball.
No, I don't think we did best ball. I think we each.
No, there's no way.
Maybe we did. I don't know. We
You
each
don't know.
170 as a scramble is crazy.
Okay. So that would be a good score.
No.
That is insane.
Usually when
that's
you
like
have
100 strokes over what people.
Every one of us was probably 10 over par almost every hole. Well, the other guys would just like pick it up and throw.
So
it.
you
Like,
would play your own ball all the way
I was like
through.
the only one that was really trying to keep score.
That's why y'all took so long. You were playing this format wrong.
No,
You're supposed to. Everybody tees off. You pick the best one, and you all tee off from there. You don't just spread out and hit.
Like that's how it was. Maybe it was.
It should have been. I mean, every tournament scramble that I've ever played in has been that.
Yeah,
format.
every fundraiser like that is usually a
We
scramble.
definitely all. Well, I tried to take all my turns because I wanted to actually play.
Everybody gets a turn and shot. You just don't always play the best ball.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you all keep playing.
Yeah, everybody hits. You get 4 attempts at each shot.
So if I hit one into the pond and then Chase hits one 280,
like if you hit it farther than me, then we just play your ball back. I'm done.
No. Everybody gets a shot at that ball.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, either way, regardless, that's a lot of golf talk. What is your bring the heat?
That was it.
That was his.
Oh, jeez. Do you have one?
Mine's like all these.
Way to pay attention.
Sorry.
All these like little, it's not even that crazy, but like the little Facebook media pages, they are popping up and just putting out the most insane rumors.
Yeah.
Calling them news?
Yeah, just exactly. Calling it news like it's what's happening.
I know. That was my bring the heat a couple weeks ago, actually.
Was it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just keep seeing it, and I was thinking about it earlier, and it pissed me off.
It'll be like breaking news, and it'll be like a trade for something, and it's like, it's just someone's opinion.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, fuck you.
There's a lot of media pages, whatever you want to call it, that take Vital stuff or Pulp stuff or Racer X stuff, and like it's been reported or this news, and then which is fine if you want to share it, but you got to give credit, man. If you hear something on Pulp X or you hear something on Lewis's pod, and you want to repeat it on your podcast, fine. But say, hey, I heard this on Pulp X or whatever. Just give the credit, and then it's not that big of a deal. But there are all these motocross fan Facebook or whatever, and then breaking news. Like, come on, man.
Come on, dude.
Come on, bro.
You didn't break that.
Like the Masterpool thing where somebody leaked the picture of him on Twitter. I've seen it like breaking news, and it's been posted 60 times. Like,
just to play devil's advocate on this, if these riders and teams and stuff would announce their riders when we know about it 6 months ago, that would help. Like
a little, yeah.
We know that something's going to happen, and then they don't announce it for 4 years later.
Well,
a lot of it's based off.
You can't announce it until a contract's up.
Exactly.
Well, okay. Well, the season's been over for a freaking month now.
Yeah, it's still it's based on what's in that contract.
Maybe nobody's signed yet because Eli's going to Kawasaki.
I was just about to say that.
Right, and
Chase
is actually his breaking news. Chase is not signed to.
Yeah, Chase is retiring.
No, he's going to MXGP.
Yeah.
He's going to ride the Triumph.
Yeah, he's going to.
He's riding the China tour.
Yep. So, breaking news. Spread the love.
Yep.
Post it. You heard it here first. Breaking news.
Here's mine. My girl ass bringing the heat. Getting old sucks.
Yeah.
You said something about my glasses. I'm tired of not being able to see. I'm tired of.
Go get LASIK.
Like I go work on something in my shop, and if I need my glasses to see it in front of my face, but then if it's a couple feet away, I got to take my glasses off. It's on, off, on, off. I'm tired of waking up in the morning and making all these sounds like, ugh, ugh, ugh. It's embarrassing. And I'm like, why am I making these noises? I don't know.
You need a monocle where you can just see.
Like it flips down.
No, just one. It's just
flips down.
Oh, okay. Just like a ding.
Yeah. Yeah. My eyesight sucks. I'm so freaking forgetful. I can't remember shit.
Yeah.
Have you always been that way? Or?
No, not like it is now. Like I've been thinking a lot lately about when people have like Alzheimer's and they don't know.
Just call it Alzheimer's?
Alzheimer's.
Okay.
They don't know that they're losing their shit. Like I'm starting to wonder, am I there and I just don't know it yet?
I don't think so.
I can't tell you how many days. This is like, I keep dropping stuff. Like these little bottles that we fill with water for tests at work with. The last 2 days, I've dropped these bottles 10 times.
Don't mess up the
Like,
water.
it's in my hand, and then it's not.
Yeah.
If that's
What is happening?
if that's an Alzheimer's,
That's not also. That's just another.
I don't know. I
another
do that
thing.
a lot. All the biggest issue I'm hearing here is that I do all of these things, and I'm like 15 years younger than you.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Probably more than that.
I'm also like, I keep cramping like my fingers and my leg. I'll lay in bed, all of a sudden I'm like,
Yeah, dude.
what is going
Dude,
on?
I'm going to be screwed when I'm your age because I'm already dealing with all of those.
Yeah, dude, for sure. At
This
32, I just
sucks.
turned 32.
It sucks.
Yeah.
I'm tired. The glasses thing, the eyesight is the worst part for me. It's like legitimately making me pissed off.
I will say though, for you're 50, right?
Yes.
You're
Well,
in
you're
pretty dang good shape and don't look like 50.
I don't, I'm not going to argue that. I agree, but there's certainly things going on with me that with your body just starts breaking down, like the eyesight.
Yeah.
A few years ago, I'm like, I've always had great eyesight. Like, why? Why does it have to?
Eat carrots.
You know-
it's only because you eat meat and cheese on your burgers.
I
Eat some
don't-
vegetables.
This is going to offend some people. Like, I'm not a big believer in God in the way people are, but whatever. But if God created us, why do we fail? Why do we start breaking down? Why can't you like we could be perfect and then just
That's-
kill us one day? That's
'cause
fine.
he has
That's
a-
that's the end
look
of
If he's
Well,
real,
why does
he's
my
got a-
shit have to break down.
If he's real, he's got a great sense of humor.
It's to humble you, to
I don't
bring
know,
you
but
closer to him.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
And other people that suffer even more than me. Like, I'm just kind of joking, but the eyesight thing is very, very frustrating. I get so freaking mad. Like, I can't see it. Sucks. That's it. That's all I got.
I gotta wear glasses all the time. You don't have to wear them all the time. It could be worse.
But okay, do you have an area that you can't see that we like, or do your glasses kind of cover everything?
Mine cover everything.
Okay, so I obviously
yeah.
I need to go to the optometrist now because a few years ago it literally was.
Or are those
only-
just reading glasses?
These are readers.
They need to get glasses.
I am definitely
Yeah,
at a point where I
it's
need
time.
real glasses.
You can
Yeah.
get contacts, and you
but
wouldn't
that
have to deal
pisses
with
me
any
off
of
too.
this.
I don't
like.
want to start wearing glasses.
Contacts or
I
something?
don't know.
I don't like contacts. I
I don't
couldn't
think
do
I'll
it.
be good with those. Just like the crunchy shit and when I eat, I have a feeling it's going to be a sensory thing.
Does your eyesight get better if you squint?
you take my glasses off? No.
Okay.
Can't see shit.
then you might be okay with contacts because I have astigmatism real
can't see
bad,
shit.
and like the way they have to make those contacts, it's like something's like grabbing your eyeball, and it's horrible.
I don't think I would like contacts either. I don't even like rings or bracelets or necklaces or anything.
Yeah. No, it's very, very frustrating. It hurts not my ego, but it's just frustrating. Like I think I'm falling
It's part
apart,
of life, man. Just
And it sucks.
live with it.
But our next guest of the night's on the line. So let's get to her. She's going to be brought to you tonight by Guts Racing. Grip, control, confidence. Elevate your ride with Guts Racing seat covers. Trusted by top pros and everyday riders alike, designed for maximum traction and durability. Guts seat covers keep you locked in when the track gets rough and the stakes get high. Built to last, made to win. GutsRacing.com. Let them know the MotoXpod sent you. Tonight, Guts Racing brings us one of the all-time greats in WMX, Miss Sarah Whitmore. What's up, Sarah?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. How are you? How's your night? Get your kid down for sleep?
Yeah, so he's luckily on a huge daddy kick right now. So I got out of bedtime duty. So I'm good. I was like, oh, sorry, I have to take this call.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's the mom life, though. It's great, right? I mean, it's probably the best thing you've ever done.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, we tried a really long time to get pregnant, and so I've just been loving every single minute of it. He's just so much fun. Just like a smart, funny little guy, but he does not like sleep. So the bedtime routine is
Most kids don't.
always so
Yeah.
rough. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think that's pretty common. But let's talk about you though for a minute. One of the legends in WMX, right? 2004 to 2012. 4 Loretta Lynn's titles in your career. I think 6 top 10 overalls in your professional career over 9 seasons. 4 wins, I believe.
Yeah. Only 4 overall wins. Yeah.
There was some steep competition in your era.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there was that one season, I think I got second place to
Yeah.
Steffi Lair in like every moto, I think.
But
So, yeah, that was rough. And then obviously Patterson. So,
yeah, Jessica obviously was one of the all-time greats, and you had to battle Tara Geiger and Ashley Feilich. So, I mean, but listen, in like 05, 06, I feel like that was the height of women's motocross professional racing. It's coming back, and I want to get to your thoughts here in a minute on the current situation. But that time frame when factory Honda was coming in and helping like Ashley, and I think you may have gotten a little support, and then Jessica was getting some support. Like, what was that time like from your perspective of racing at the Nationals with the guys and getting some exposure? And really, the sport was growing, the women's side of it, for a little while.
yeah, it was actually really huge. See, I think my time of like 05, I think that was one of my best years, maybe like when I was fastest. And then, but then I would say in 08, MX Sports took it over and it really grew. So then we had 2 motos on, that was when they switched to only Saturdays.
Yeah.
And we had 2 motos same day as the men. And yeah, it was really huge, and it was huge over in Europe. I went over in 2009 or 2010. I don't know. I was on the KTM. I went and did some MX GPs. And it was really big over there too. So like worldwide, it was just really taking off. And it was really cool to be a part of. But
what do you think okay, so I'm a big supporter of WMX. I think I like having the girls race on Saturday with the guys now, even if it is after all the men's motos, it's still, I think they deserve some TV time, some exposure. What do you think it is about WMX that just hasn't really caught on to the masses?
yeah, that's really hard. And I think, I think this time around it's a little bit different, and we're really trying to figure out like, what is it? Like, did the world just have to catch up? Like, our sport is so hardcore, and it's so like, you got to be the toughest and the manliest. So,
Yeah.
And everybody wants their girlfriends to be like monster girls, not getting down and dirty. And, so there's still that like old school mentality. And I think that mentality was a lot worse 20 years ago when I was racing. So maybe, that some people's thought is that the world is kind of catching up and more accepting of women racing. And social media for sure helps, because when I was racing, we would have fans all the time coming up saying how much they love to see us race, but that was the only voice they had, was see us at the track, say it's awesome. That's it. Where now, when the moto got canceled this year at Thunder Valley and they switched it to Saturday, like in social media blew up. People were so pumped to watch it live on TV. And I think that really opened people's eyes, like, oh, hey, the fans love this. I think the fans loved it 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Every fan I talked to, they were so stoked on it, but they didn't really have a voice. They had no way of really saying, hey, we love this, we support this, unless they're going to write a letter. And let's face it, nobody's doing that. So,
But they'll definitely make a social media post, though.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
everybody loves to do that.
Yeah, because I think what I hear a lot of times, you hear, you'll hear guys be like, oh, they suck, they're not that fast. But but if you get out there, like a guy like me who's an average rider, or my guys in studio here, the girls are smoking us. I mean, god dang. I remember back in the 90s having, what was her name that was from here? Christy Sheely. Absolutely blow by me. And then like Jordan Jarvis, I have a slow-mo of Jordan passing me at Cycle Ranch in Texas, like I was sitting still. And I don't know that everybody can handle that. I'm just like, oh yeah, I suck. So maybe it's just ego with dudes where they don't want to admit that these chicks can ride.
It's ego, because you know what? The guys that are saying, oh, they're slow, they're suck, they literally are the ones getting beat, because the guys that can beat us, like, because the top girls are like top, like a Lala. She got 9th in a moto at Loretta's in the B class. So they're top B level, low A level, local, ride local A. So and then the guys that are faster than them, the pros, always respect. Like the pro guys have always given the WMX riders so much respect. So they're not the ones saying how slow they are. It's the guys sitting there drinking a beer, watching, that are talking about, oh, they're slow, they're stuck. I'm like, dude, they would absolutely wax you. So that's why I don't really listen to those guys, because the people that are saying it are the people that would totally get beat by them. So
100%. Chase?
So I've got, I'm friends with a girl that runs like a Ladies of Moto page, and they kind of do some events for like the vet women down here. And I've seen like over the last maybe year or two, we've gotten to where there's some of the races, there's 15 to 18 plus 25 women racing, like the vet races. Is that just like happening here, or are you seeing that where you're at too? Is it just kind of like a localized phenomenon here?
I honestly, I don't know, because I don't go to that many local races anymore. Because I got hurt, so I can't race motocross anymore. So I don't. I go to, like, I'll go to Redbud. And I watch all the nationals on TV. But I'm not really just going to that many local races. I know my friend. A lot of my friends still race. The women's class is always going big locally, but I don't know about the vet women. So, I mean, my friends are all like 40 and they're still racing.
Right.
So,
yeah, I've noticed like over the last year, maybe a year or two, there's been a lot more, like, almost seems like a lot of the older ladies are getting back into it. And I thought it's really cool. I've gone and I do photography and stuff. So I like when they do like a class or anything like that, I'll go help them out. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I really do think there's a lot of women riding across the country, whether it be, especially in off-road. Like if you go to like Ironman GNCC, there's a lot of women.
Right.
I think women riding just doesn't get the exposure it should, but I think there's a lot of them doing it.
Yeah, I think there is. And I also think it's the untapped market. Like, I don't know. If you just expose that women do this, then the women that are, the girlfriends and the wives and the daughters could be like, oh, other girls ride this? You mean I could actually ride? That's an excellent way to sell more bikes and everything. Just let them know, hey, women do this. This is for women too. And it's definitely improved a lot. But yeah, I think that there's still more out there that would like it if they just tried it or knew that, if it's accessible to them.
Yeah, for sure. Scotty?
And another great stepping stone that we had in the women's motocross that happened this year in Loretta's, we had two girls almost do it. One girl did, where she won a boys championship, won a class with everybody else. I believe it was a 65 class.
Racing collar.
Yeah, and it gives me a lot of hope to the future. The question I have for you, Sarah, is do you think that these girls that are coming up, like for her example, that one, do you think that's something that they can progress where they can maybe eventually be more competitive with the boys? Or do you think that maybe like when puberty happens that it's just kind of a natural fact that there's going to be a gap there? Or do you think these up and coming girls like her, maybe girls that come after her, will have a chance to make that step into the male class?
First, I just want to say that was freaking awesome. I was watching the Ruttas, and both the girls that podiumed. That was so awesome. I was so pumped. So I unfortunately had to do a gender studies course this summer, and I was not pumped on having to take it. But we had to read this book about, very similar. I think it was called Good for a Girl, and it talked about that, like different sport. But she was a runner and kicking all the boys' butts when she's 11, and then goes through puberty, and then all of a sudden the boys are beating her. And I feel like a lot, on 80s, I was very fast in the state of Michigan, and then all these boys, we went up to 125s and they all kicked my butt. So there is that. But these girls are fast. Yeah. they are so fast. So I think that they're going to surprise everybody. Like, yeah, there is that element, like women can only be as so strong, but then you look at there's little guys out there, like, what did Blake Baggett weigh? Something like 140 pounds or something.
Yeah, right.
He was always a really little guy. So I'd be like, okay, he was little, like, other guys can, girls can do it too. So, yeah, I don't want to be a naysayer. I think that these girls, like, the sky's the limit.
Yeah, I
And
think so, too.
they all have trainers, and if the trainers are smart to train them for their body type, not take that into consideration that, hey, they're girls, they're female, not just, they can't be on the same regimen or routine as the males.
Yeah.
Their bodies are different, so work with that, because there's benefits and then there's weaknesses to it too. But I don't know. I think we could be surprised. I would really love to see, just to see how far these girls can take it.
Yeah, I legitimately think Lachlan will qualify for some nationals.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
Now, will she score points? That
I was
might
going
be
to say
tough.
that I think that I would put her even close to being able to
Score points.
Score
Yeah,
points.
she'll
Dude, I tell Lux all the time, your sister's faster than you, bro.
qualifying is like, yeah, qualifying is not even in the. It's definitely
she
gonna
would
happen.
qualify. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Let's go back to your career a little bit. You obviously raced, like I said, pro motocross from 2004 to 2012, but you've done off-road. You did works racing, Team USA Women's Motocross World Cup, ISD 6 days, all that kind of stuff. So you've done a lot of different types of riding and been fairly successful at all of it. What is your favorite type of riding, or was your favorite type of riding, and what's your career highlight? Or not even necessarily a career highlight, maybe just your racing riding highlight.
Oh, racing or riding highlight. Oh man. Yeah. So I was always a moto girl, like strictly motocross. My dad wouldn't even let us ride trails because the trails up here, they are not directional. So, guys would be coming backwards and hit you, whatever. So he was like, anything that I could get hurt on and not ride motocross, I was not allowed to do.
But motocross is fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Dad.
So I actually, when I started riding for KTM, they were really pushing for me to go off-road. And I started dabbling in that. Yeah. So there was a season I did everything. I did a desert race that was absolutely horrible. I was afraid of snakes. Like, I'm in the desert. I thought I was going to see a snake. The endurocross, that was pretty fun. That's actually how I met my husband, because he's a trials rider. So he was going to train me for endurocross by riding trials.
I bet he was.
Yeah.
I bet you were, Phil.
Bro.
So I don't know. Okay, probably my favorite moment is, it's got to be 2003 Loretta's. I'd won in 98 and 99 on the big wheel. Then I moved up and I got second place 3 years in a row. And so like 2001, 2002 got second place. 2003, last moto was going in tied with Jessica. So whoever won the last moto won the overall. And we were battling all moto. We come to the billboard turn, and we were lapping 3 girls at a time. And one of them was my friend, Katrina Wilson, Dean Wilson's older sister.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay, I'll follow Katrina. Like, I know she's a good rider. She won't do anything silly. She friggin' crashes in this run. And this is long before I started dating Phil and learned how to wheelie. So I was like stuck in the deep Loretta Lynn's ruts. And I was like, okay, I'm going to wheelie over her bike. And of course I tried that and I crashed. And for the next 2 laps, I was just berating myself. I'm like, second place, 4 years in a row. You suck. Like, you don't even deserve to own a motorcycle. Like, so mad at myself. But at the same time, I was like hauling, and the announcers were like, it's over. Patterson won. And she just kind of was like, she knew I crashed. So she just kind of like put it in cruise mode. And I passed her the last corner right before we got the white flag, and then I led the last lap and won the overall. So that was my first overall there on a big bike.
That's awesome.
And that was pretty cool. That was probably my favorite moment.
Okay.
But there was a lot of
That's
good
pretty
ones.
cool.
There was a lot of good ones. Yeah.
You talk to yourself in your helmet kind of like I do.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
I'm too busy listening to music.
Yeah. Now that I know what I know, now, I would probably not be saying that sort
Yeah.
of stuff to myself, but Yeah.
Sarah Whitmore tonight, brought to you by Guts Racing. Visit gutsracing.com. Let those people know. Let Annie and the group know that MotoXpod sent you. Okay, so you mentioned, well, two things. You just talked about telling yourself you sucked, and then you also mentioned the class you just took on genders. So you're going to school for sports psychology, correct?
Yes.
So tell me about that. What brought that on?
Yeah. So long story. So I was injured and just really like, what the heck am I going to do now? My whole life, like I was pretty much paid to use my body. So what if, nobody's going to pay me to use my body anymore. I need to like use my brain. I was kind of thinking about going back to school, but I didn't know what. And then my husband also got hurt. So I'm married to Phil Spongy. So he was the guy from Nitro Circus that jumped way, 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 way too far in the side-by-side, and everybody thought he was dead. So he broke his neck. When I got to the hospital, like he was paralyzed from the neck down. He couldn't move anything. And pretty much by the grace of God, like he got feeling back. He started walking. He started improving. But it really got me thinking, like he's got another friend who on paper, and spinal cord injuries are so random, on paper, they're the same exact injury, but his friend blew through a straw to move his wheelchair for like 6 years before he could move his arms to start, operating a joystick to move his wheelchair that way. Yet Phil has technically the same exact injury, and he was walking a few months later. So it really just got me thinking, like, why him? Yeah. And I've always really liked psychology. I read a lot of books when I was racing, just trying to like get my mind right and everything. So I jumped in and went and got my bachelor's in psychology, and now I'm in a master's program for sports psychology. So it's not it's not a doctorate. I won't actually be a sports psychologist, just like a sports psychology consultant. Okay. But yeah, so that's actually kind of better. I'd be able to work anywhere in the country, where if you're licensed as a psychologist, you're stuck to only, I would be living in Michigan and only be able to allowed to work with people that live in the state of Michigan. So so I hope to be able to work with riders and I know so much more now. And I think we can all agree that motocross is so mental.
We were just talking to Max Vohland about that.
About to say, like, my next question was going to be, you have who would you work with in its current pro, and you got a lot of choices.
Yeah, there's, and it's fun because
Chase.
we actually.
I could use some help. I know you, man.
Anyway, go ahead, Sarah.
Yeah, we had to do a rider profile, and maybe I shouldn't say who I did it on.
Oh, come on, do it. Say it.
Did we happen to mention him?
No. It was actually somebody different.
Okay.
No, it was.
That could be a fun game.
We'll just keep guessing until you tell us.
It was supposed to be on an Olympic athlete, so I emailed my professor, and I was like, I don't watch the Olympics. Yeah. But I watch motocross. I watch MXON, and it's similar.
Yeah.
So
okay. That's cool.
Yeah, so it was one of our MXON athletes that I did the profile on, and just like, these are the tips that I would give and all that stuff. So
that could be anybody.
One of ours.
Oh, one of ours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it could be literally 3 people.
Oh, okay. My bad. I thought it meant like it's MXON. My bad.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
Well, that's so that is your plan though for your future, is to do that. Is that like full time?
Yeah. I mean, so right now I'm working for RacerX.
Yep. I wanted to ask you about that too. So go ahead.
Yeah. So I work for them just part time, and I really love it. We're the work's fun. The guys I work with are fun, even if they give me a hard time every now and then. So I don't really have any plans on leaving that, but I would like to just start building up my clientele base once I graduate in May, and that's my goal. Maybe go to a few more races and maybe start with amateur kids or whatever. So
sure, yeah, that's amazing. And your husband has made, I don't know if I'd say full recovery, but he's good, right, for the most part. How is he?
So it's actually interesting. So he is very, very far from good. He's walking, right? So people look at him and say, okay, you're walking. You were paralyzed. You're walking, like miracle case. Sweet. But he still has, so his arms are like, if you took a shirt off, like his arms are super tiny. He actually snapped his humerus last year, and we're at the doctor's office, and he's all like, this is just so weird. This is like an old man injury that trips over the carpet, you know? And I was like, he's like, but you're young and healthy. I was like, he's not young and healthy. Like, and that's what I was like, Phil, take off your shirt. Like, he doesn't have a dad bod. He's got a grandpa bod. Like, he's got no muscle in his upper body. So, what we're actually trying to do, fingers crossed, I'm trying to get him into, like, as a para-athlete for snowboarding.
Oh, cool. So, yeah,
because he's actually, he still has a lot of stuff. So he would definitely qualify. So we're in the processes of that, and just kind of see where it goes, because he used to snowboard a lot before he got hurt. Yeah. And now, and he still does it. It's like the one thing he can kind of do and almost forget that he's injured. So there was a local series last year here with, and he won the whole adult category against, all these able-bodied people.
That's awesome.
So we're like, you might actually be like, do pretty good at this.
Yeah. So good for him.
I'm kind of like working as his like agent manager, trying to get all this stuff done. Cause there's so many hoops with, para-athlete stuff that I had no idea. It's not like you just sign up. It's like, no, you got to go to the doctor and prove and do all this stuff. So, so we're trying to make the most of it,
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I'm glad. That's really, I mean, it's inspiring, and you going to school because of, being inspired from his injury. I mean, it's just, you never know what path your life is going to take. And, it's a really cool story. I do have one more question. And I'm curious, and we're going to get our next guest of the night on the phone while you're on the phone here in a second. But as a young female athlete, did you deal with like fanboy kind of stuff? Did you have a lot of that?
I mean, some.
Yeah.
Some,
I mean, because I feel like you have fanboys now, or at least a fanboy. So I was just curious if you had that when you were in your pro career.
Yeah, it was never like, the crazy, I was still around in the 90s and stuff when guys were like signing chests and stuff. So it was never to like that level or anything.
Okay. Well, let's get our next guest on here real quick, and we'll get him on for a minute, and we'll let you go in a moment here. Let's see here.
Sup,
bro.
Sup. So our next guest of the night, for those listening, is brought to you by Racetech. He's Monster Energy Team Green Kawasaki's Aden Keefer. But Aden, before we get to you, have you been listening before we called you?
No, I haven't. I've been watching the Toronto Dodger game right now.
Well, I got somebody on the phone that wants to speak to you. Go ahead, guest.
How's it going, Aden?
I'm nervous. Is this Sarah? Is this Sarah? Is this Sarah?
Yes.
Oh.
Chris in the background. Aden, I was asking Sarah if in her prime racing pro career she had fanboys, and she said not so much. And I was like, I think you have one now.
I need like Diana Doggern makes like those calendars. Yeah, I need a Sarah Whitmore calendar is what I need.
You don't go as hard for Sarah as I do for Diana. I've got her tattooed on my
We're not
leg.
talking about Diana right now. We're talking about Sarah Whitmore.
Sarah Whitmore. How are you doing, Sarah?
I'm good. How are you? You're back riding now.
I'm good. I'm stage fright right now. My hands are clamming up right now. I'm nervous.
It's like the fucking dating game over here.
So what I really feel like is the only comparison I can make is like Jeff Immig was my childhood crush, and I still get this way around Jeff Immig. Like, oh my gosh, freaking Jeff Immig.
I know. I'm clamming. I wasn't sweating before it. Now I'm sweating. My feet are getting hot. My hands are sweating.
It's like the Eminem song.
Dude, he
yes,
really,
dude.
Sarah, did you know that Aden won his first pro race recently?
At Glenn Helen?
Yeah, beat his old man, his old dad.
Oh, that makes me very, very happy. That is awesome. Please tell me that you roosted him, maybe just like bumped him over a berm or something.
No.
Now, Mama Keefer put her foot down on that one, Sarah, because I don't know if you heard the story out at Mesquite, but Aden tried to kill his dad, and his dad almost killed him when it was over.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's a long story, but Aden went.
It's a good one.
Went full retard. I can't say it, full dummy.
It's a good story for later. For later on down the road.
Well, all right, Aden, say your goodbyes to Sarah. We're gonna let Sarah go, but I just wanted you to have a minute of happiness and 5 minutes.
When I saw her on the thing tonight, I was like, I wonder if he's gonna put me on with her, and you did. So thank you, Dark Side, and Sarah. It was lovely talking to you. I miss you, and you are getting beautiful every day. Every time I look on Instagram and I see your lovely face.
Okay, well, thanks for that.
And
Phil
now wants to kick your butt.
Thanks for making my day. Yeah, I don't. Are you even over 18 yet? I don't even think you can say these.
Yeah, I'm 20. I'll be 20 in January. So I'm legal.
All right. On that note, Sarah, thank you for coming on. It was really a pleasure to talk to you about your career and the state of women's motocross. And congratulations on everything. And it was really fun to have you on the show.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
All right. Have a good night.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah. That's Sarah Whitmore, brought to you by Guts Racing. As I said, Monster Energy, Team Green, Kawasaki, Keefer Inc. Testings, Aden Keefer on the line. So first off, congratulations on that first pro win. Had to feel good, right? Coming back from a little, being banged up a few times, and finally went out there, got the pro card, and kicked some butt.
Yeah, no, it felt really good. Obviously, I was a little nervous first pro race, even though it was a local race. I don't know. I was nervous, because you go to a local race and you're supposed to be the guy because you ride there all the time. But no, it was a fun time getting to ride with a bunch of dudes that I've grown up watching, like my dad, A-Ray, Trevor Stewart. Even like some local dudes came out. It was pretty fun. But yeah, man, it was a good time, especially getting to race with my dad. I've only done that one time, so no, it was fun.
Did you say A-Ray a second ago?
Yeah, I didn't even know he was going to come, but
you beat A-Ray or A-Ray was hanging out?
No, A-Ray raced.
Oh, I love this. I love this. This is better than you beating your dad.
Oh. Well, to give A-Ray credit, A-Ray, I don't think A-Ray had even rode in like the past 6 months or whatever. So
he was a former professional supercross and motocross rider, and you whooped him. I love it.
Yeah, no, it was good, but I'll cut A-Ray some slack because he's a dad now. So
of course,
let's run some slack.
No, but seriously, so obviously going forward, the goal is to have a pro career and see where that leads, and this is the first step. So. First of all, I'm proud of you. I know it's been a lot of hard work, and the last couple years have had some disappointments, but you've kept your head on straight, listened to mom and dad, stayed focused, and here we are, man. It's like it's the new beginning. Yeah, no, it is. I had to come through some very dark times the past year and a half. And then the past races that I've got to do, like Loretta's and Ironman, didn't really go my way just because of not that much time on a bike. But yeah, I really feel like it's starting to come around. Been training with Brock Tickle. So like that's been helping a lot lately. And, yeah, man, just, also going to start riding some Supercross here pretty soon. So we'll get to that. And I just signed my new Team Green deal. Nice. And then getting ready to sign my Fox deal again. So yeah, man, a lot of things are looking up here within the next couple of months. So I don't know what Dad would say, but one of the things that I felt like you needed the most work on was just the not kind of losing your mind when things weren't going perfect and doing dumb things that kids do, making dumb decisions in the racetrack. Yeah. Has that been a primary focus? And if so, how do you, like, that's a mental thing that you have to figure out while you're doing a physical thing of racing. So how do you work on that? Honestly, I think the biggest thing that helped obviously is, aging. And I think that time off really
really made me think and look back on things that I did and got to learn was really slow everything down. And when things are coming at you pretty fast and, you start to see red, you start to black out, as what you or my dad call it.
Yeah.
Kind of reflect on those moments and look at ways like, I could have done this different. I could have done this different. So I think just with aging and having that little bit of time off really helped.
Okay. Scotty?
Yeah, kind of going off of that point, Aiden, I was, I follow a lot of the Reddit stuff and obviously look for guys like you and people that we know from the show and, have interest in that way. And I was very impressed by your determination and how you kept your resiliency. Like, obviously, like it started off really good. You were leading and, battling for wins in some of those classes, and then obviously it didn't go great in others, but like you bounced back every moto, even though like you were hurt a little bit, I think, and the way that you bounced back was very good. And to your point, you're learning from those mistakes, and as you go into your pro career, it's going to be important that you take those with you and make sure that you're using that and getting better every time you get on the bike.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. That's just one thing that my dad told me is to always never quit and look at the bright side of things. Like, as long as you're not getting hurt, just keep going at it and don't give up. So yeah, I honestly, we need to take that into my pro career. Never give up. Prime example is Cody Schock. No one really knew who he was until a couple years ago, and he's probably one of the top guys now in the 250 class. So that's kind of the way that I look at it. Is just never give up, man.
Yep.
This one's really more for your dad, but it's not even a question, man. I really admire how you carry yourself and kind of talk and how people talk about you in the industry, and your parents have done a really good job raising you. So I was just going to commend them on that. Exactly.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just my dad always gets on my ass to always be a good person, because outside of dirt bikes, it doesn't really mean anything as long as you're a good person.
Yeah, exactly.
What was he yelling in the background when Sarah was on?
I couldn't actually understand it.
That's what I'm asking him.
Elizabeth Bash.
What is that?
It's they don't know who that is, Dad. They don't know who that is.
She raced against Sarah.
Back in those days.
Yes. I do remember that name vaguely now. Okay.
With my crush.
Yeah.
He said Elizabeth was his woman crush back then.
Okay. Makes sense now.
So let's stick with your dad for just a minute. I think he's kind of come to terms with you being faster, but was he okay? Since this is the first time you've had a pro race together, was he okay?
Yeah, no, he was fine. I mean,
proud,
I think he's proud. I think it still hurts him deep down, but he's at the age now where I think he's got to slow it down. He's got mom at home. He don't want mom getting pissed because he gets hurt or something. He's the breadwinner in the house.
I was say he also has a job to do, so yeah, he can't really get hurt.
Yeah, but I think it hurts him deep down, but I think it's just more of the fact that he gets to go out there and race with his kid is the part that he loves.
Oh yeah,
that's cool, especially in the pro class too.
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome.
That's pretty cool. Aiden, you mentioned starting to ride Supercross here soon. Are you guys going to be going back east?
I mean, maybe sometime later on down the road when I start to get a little bit better at it. But as of right now, I plan on staying here and riding with Tickle and Marchbanks, getting to learn from them too.
Nice.
Is the plan that I to have here within the next month or two.
Okay. And are we trying to line up in 26? That's the plan, right?
Yeah, the plan. So my plan for 26 is to race all the futures, and then continue doing all the amateur races like Texas and everything. And then once outdoors comes around, I want to race the first two outdoors, some combines, and then maybe go to Canada, race some Canadian nationals, and then Loretta's, and then from there, hopefully have something for 27.
Okay.
Which one of the Texas Nationals are you doing?
I'm not really too sure yet. Whichever one Callie wants me to do. I've heard that Freestone isn't really as big as what it used to be.
Right.
And I heard that Springading is now the big one. So, I mean, whichever one they want me to go to. I mean, more gate drops, the better for me. For sure. So, I don't know. Maybe we might do both. Maybe the one or the other.
Keep us in the loop. I'll come out there and shoot some stuff for you.
Perfect. Sounds sick.
You screwed me on next weekend, right?
How?
Blue Crew Invitational at Monster Mountain. Originally, your dad and I thought Steve was going to be there, and your dad said, "You're not going now because Aden wants to race some other race."
Hey, you could come out here and race Fall Classic, man. Just because, we don't work at Vital anymore doesn't mean you can't come to California and still hang out.
Yeah, but I got to drive to Alabama to take my 450 back and pick up my 250 from Yamaha.
Or even better, you can drive out to California and drop it off in Yamaha in California and race Fall Classic.
I can afford to drive to Alabama. I can't afford to drive to California.
Drive.
How far is it to Alabama?
Like
9 hours versus 27.
Oh, okay, my fault.
Yeah. So I'll do the Alabama trip. I want to come back out there, obviously, but it won't be. I'd already committed to Monster Mountain, like your dad and Steve, but they suck.
Well, you could is it the following weekend, Dad, that races you're going to?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could go to the following weekend, the Walker's race at Etchicani.
That was original. When your dad said something about that after he bailed on me, I was like, yeah, I could do that. But then I realized I got to go next weekend to take my 450. So I'm not going to come back again the weekend. I have a real job now too, Aden. So taking off is not easy.
I just hear a bunch of excuses.
Yeah, I'm hearing excuses from you guys for not doing what you said you were going to do.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to race. I'm trying to get you to come race. So
if you're ever in East Texas, Aden, don't drink the water from that dark side.
Shut up.
Touches.
Why? What happened?
Because I work at the water department. He's just being dumb.
He plants water.
It's dumb. It's a dumb
grows
joke.
a lot.
I am really proud of you, man. Like when I saw that you'd won, and I want to get you on here and just talk to you for a few minutes. And I'm stoked to see what your future holds. And we think back to when we first met at that pulp show in LA, I think, outside, and you were.
It was in Anaheim.
Yeah, Anaheim. Yeah, that's what I meant, Anaheim. And you were just a little punk ass kid that didn't want to let me buy him chicken strips.
How's that a punk ass kid? That seems pretty nice to me.
Yeah, I know. Just fucking with you, dude.
Saved you $10.
Probably more than that, Aden. Shit. I love you, man. I really do. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. I love your family, and just like to see you be successful.
I love you too, man. No, I love doing the shows, and thank you for thinking of me. I appreciate it because you get everybody else on, but me. Since last time, I gave you shit. So I like this. We're changing the ways. I'm coming on more.
We just rotate guests around. It was Jason Anderson, Jet Lawrence, Cooper Webb, you.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah,
that's my Mount Rushmore right there.
My dad has to say something real quick.
Okay.
Hey, boys.
What's up, Keefer?
Thanks for having Aden on, by the way.
Of course.
But I have a question for you guys there.
Bring it.
It's burning my mind right now. And I just asked this on Twitter. But how many photos per week of your girlfriend or wife is too much before we got to start worrying about someone? Like, in your guys' eyes, if Dark Side, I know you don't do this, but in general, like, how many photos of your chick do we need in social media world per week? What is too much? How many is too much?
So you're basically saying if, like, I post a picture of my chick or the chick posts the picture?
No, the guy posting pictures of his woman.
So if you were posting pictures of Heather, how many is too much in a week?
Correct.
Am I on a vacation or am I just at the house?
Regular week.
Okay, this is just normal life.
Okay,
normal life.
No more than like
three.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
A week?
Yeah.
That's still a lot.
That's insane.
Like you could do one.
I don't post anything on social media.
Thursday and Sunday.
I don't post anything, so I would probably say like 0 to 1, but like I would see where like 2 or 3 might be normal.
Well, what do you think, Chris?
Okay, 1 to 2. Okay, I've been seeing a lot lately of these guys and no peace and love, no hate comp.
Yeah.
But I just feel like, okay, yeah, we know you have a girl. We know you're in love. We don't need to see her 5 times a week. Right. And I don't know if it's an insecurity thing on the girl's side or the guy just wants to show him off. Bikini photo. It's just like, hey, we're at dinner, or hey, she's walking the dog, or just like, I feel like maybe 1 per week. I can do that. 1. But if it's more than 2 times per week, like, we got to have a check-in. Like, if I'm that guy's homie, I call him my homie and be like,
yeah. I feel like
You got to get out of this.
I feel like you could really just get away with like. I mean, I don't post anything, so I'm like maybe on a vacation. That's when I post, but like you could get away with Valentine's Day, birthdays, maybe Christmas.
Yeah, like if I see, if I start seeing it more than like once a month, twice a month, I automatically assume something's going wrong in the relationship.
It's fake, right?
I have a buddy.
Right.
They post like twice a week about each other, and I know that there's nothing wrong, but like
I don't know, man.
I rag on them constantly.
That's the only reason I follow.
They've been together
Chris.
10 years.
The only reason I follow Chris is waiting for pictures of Heather.
And here's the thing. Like, if I see something like Heather, like, oh, she looks really nice, I'm going to post it because I enjoy it. So I feel like others would enjoy that. Right.
Yeah.
But like, I know you just met your chick and you're 2 months in and you're all in love or you think you're in love, but like, just calm down. Like, so all you friends out there, if you have a friend like that, you need to help your friend and tell him, okay, call him and help him.
Is this perhaps in relation to the guest we just had on the phone?
Nope. I don't even think you've had these people. I just see it through my social media. And this has been gnawing on me for the past 3, 4, 5 months because it's the same people all the time.
There's definitely some dudes that do it a lot.
I would say 75% of the time when you see it that much, the relationship is not going well.
Right? Or maybe they're just young.
Maybe. I mean, you see that sometimes for sure, but like, I don't know, man. Like, everybody I've known to post that much either got a divorce or broke up.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
I see it all the time.
Yes.
Coffee with the Keefers. When do we get another coffee with the Keefers?
This is my other pitch. Check this out, Dark Side. Check this out. So Travis is pretty big on religion, right?
Yep.
And I have a lot of questions at times when I'm with Travis because I'm not a big religious guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right, Travis, we need to do a coffee with the Keefers with me, you, Heather, and Allie.
Oh, wait, they're back together?
And then, yep.
Jeez, okay, I thought the last time that was it.
And I want to talk about religion, and and I know it's a sticky subject for a lot of people, but I have genuine questions and curiosities of, all these things that Christians and people believe in. So let's do that. And he's like, I'll do that. And we're going to call it Bi Curious. Bi Curious.
You got to do it just for the name.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'll listen.
No, it's going to be spelled, B-I and then parentheses B-L-E.
Yeah.
Bible Curious.
That's perfect.
There it is.
Dude.
I like it.
That is perfect.
I like it. Good stuff.
Okay, that's all I got. All right.
All right.
That's all I got for you. Here's Aden.
Send my air boot.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. He ain't going to do that.
Hey,
Ain't gonna do that.
your dad doesn't know because he doesn't. He wouldn't even know it, but I sent $50 to his Venmo to pay for it. So
Damn.
he would never know though because he doesn't even. He's so rich he doesn't check his Venmo.
Sounds like Aiden just got $50.
He said he don't check his Venmo.
Yeah, I know it.
I'm pretty sure it's my mom. I think my mom runs his Venmo actually.
Oh, well, either way, I sent the shipping cost. I hope that's enough to cover it.
No, I need more.
He said no, he needs
All
more.
right. I'll make my next installment tomorrow.
How much is my entry fee next week?
Bi Curious.
I love it. Aiden, I got to get Josh Cartwright on the phone, but he's up next. But thank you for doing this. You're racing next weekend, right?
Yeah, I race next weekend Fall Classic.
Yep.
At Paula.
All right. Well, good luck. I'll be keeping posted while I'm at the Blue Crew Invitational.
Hey,
Banging
that's
bars
fine, man.
with
I'll
Ryan
be
Villapoto. I will check your stats.
I'll be walking the pits Friday at Vet National looking for you, and won't see you.
Nope, you will not.
Gonna be disappointed.
Is that this weekend? Is this weekend?
Yeah. Yep.
No, I'll be trick or treating with the grandkids this weekend, man.
Oh.
Yep. The boys are coming in. My granddaughter's here. We're gonna be.
What are you dressing as?
Yeah, they asked me.
I don't
to
think he
dress
has to
up.
dress
I'm out.
up.
They want me to.
Yeah. What are you dressing up as?
I don't know,
Look at
man.
all the tats, man.
I don't know. I don't have any plans to dress up now, but maybe they'll talk. If they talk me into it, I'll let you know.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, Aiden. Love you, buddy. You guys have a good
Love
night,
you.
and we'll talk soon, okay?
All right, buddy. Thanks for having me. Later, boys.
All right,
Later,
see
man.
ya. That's Aden Keefer tonight, brought to you by Racetech.
Dude, I love them.
Yeah, they're great.
Awesome.
Let's.
So you're gonna get your air boot in like 2 years? With the
Nah, he'll
air
send
boot
it.
gate.
Yeah.
He'll send it. All right, getting the next
Aiden
guest
is
of the
just
night on here.
Aiden is just Chris, but younger.
Oh yeah,
it's
100%.
hilarious. It was hilarious how he went from like, what up? And then Sarah was on the phone. He's like, oh, hey, Sarah.
Yeah.
Absolutely lovely this evening. Yeah.
All right. Our next guest of the night is on the line. He's also brought to you by Racetech. For over 40 years, Racetech has been supplying the motorcycle industry with high-quality suspension components made right here in the USA. From the modern to vintage, Racetech is your go-to source for suspension performance. Visit racetech.com. Get yourself some gold valves. Tonight, Racetech brings us Privateer Josh Cartwright. What's up, Josh?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
It's good, man. It's good. Sorry that I pushed you back just a little bit. Chris got on the phone, and you said you were listening, so you heard, but can't pass that conversation up.
Yeah, no worries. It's all good.
So, Josh, you've been injured the last couple of years, recovering from some injuries, and I want to get into the last couple seasons, what the plan is for 26, but we got to start off with your first ever Ironman or GNCC period, but Ironman GNCC last weekend, riding for Stu Baylor's Rocky Mountain Red Bear Kawasaki team. Dude, give us the rundown. What surprised you? What you maybe weren't prepared for? Just everything. I want to know the whole story.
Yeah, so I have a background in GNCC. I've done it since I was little. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's not a lot of people kind of kept up with back then. Like me, Plessinger, and a few others always did it. Smith did it some. He was badass at it. But I won 85, 12-13, the championship, and 09, and then went back for B class, just did one of them and won that. So like I had some good results in it. So I've always done them randomly. And this year I've always wanted to do it again. And this year I had an opportunity with Stu. I texted him and said, can we do Ironman? And he was all about it. So we just went for it.
That's awesome, dude. Stu's great. He actually texted me a few months back and was like, hey, if you want to do Ironman on one of my bikes, you can. I've done it 3 years in a row until this year. Like Justin Starling and I did a couple years there. And it's so much fun, man. But obviously I'm not doing the PM race, the 3-hour race. Screw that.
It's the extra hour is definitely another animal. Like that's when I started to feel it.
How many laps did you do? Six? 7? Okay.
Yeah, six. It was like I finished right at like 3 hours and 2 minutes.
Dude, I have barely finished 3 laps. A lot of guys get in 4 on the 2-hour race. And I can't do it. I get lapped by the girls on that last lap, and I'm so thankful that I don't have to do another
You're just
one.
Waiting.
Yeah, I'm like looking back, like where are they?
It's a gnarly. It's wild just how fast those guys go the entire time.
Yeah,
like because I stuck with them for like the first half a lap, and obviously they're probably kind of feeling out the trail, but I kind of stay with them. Like, okay, it's a good pace, but I'm kind of getting winded. And so I backed it down a little bit, and they just kept going, and it was dusty as hell though, man. It was 5 feet in front of you. There was nothing sometimes. So I just kind of backed her down. I didn't feel like hitting any trees as much as I was already going to that day. So
yeah.
It was sick. I had a lot of fun.
Like stamina training for, like you just said, the 3-hour race, that last hour is brutal. Obviously, motocross, I feel like it's probably a higher heart rate, a lot more intensity, and short, even in supercross, short burst stuff. But how different? Like you're in good shape, is I guess my point. But then a 3-hour race probably kicked your ass a little bit. What do you think the difference is training wise between the two, the motocross, supercross versus off road?
I think for them, where our heart rates are probably is maxed out for 20 minutes as much as we can, just because it's a sprint. Where this is, you keep your heart rate around, I didn't wear a watch or anything, but it probably was around 170 or 165, something like that. Just something that you can base out.
Yeah.
And they probably do that more often. I think I talked to a couple of them, they said, yeah, we do like hour motos, stuff like that, maybe hour and a half. But they said they never do like 3-hour motos, but just a different pace compared to our sport. And you're just kind of flowing as much as you can if it's a fast track.
Yeah, and those guys are just intense. Like I'm so slow in the woods, just trying, like you said, not to hit a tree. Yeah, and then those guys just are pinned. I'm like, I don't understand. Look, I don't understand.
They bounce off the trees. They just use the trees.
I don't really understand how you guys race supercross, but what they do in the woods to me is just a different level. And I say this anytime we have a Caleb Russell or Stu Baylor on the show. They are so underrated in their abilities.
Oh yeah, it's wild. You should go to a sprint enduro and see how fast they'll go in those things when they're literally allowed to just go fast as hell.
Yeah, I've been told that. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. So, Josh, when I've noticed that when I'm riding the woods at we just mentioned, at a very different pace. I've noticed that I didn't grow up doing it, and I just something I started doing later, and I really notice the little things that I pick up, and I can actually, since it is a little bit slower speed, I can notice things on the bike that I'm either doing good or incorrectly, and it helps me for when I do go back to racing moto. Is there anything like that you picked up that when you went back to the Supercross track, that it's something kind of like you mentioned, the flow or something like that helped you in your Supercross progression?
Yeah, so woods always helps because it always keeps you on your toes. You never know what's coming next, especially the first lap. So you're just kind of sending it as much as you can and braking as late as possible and stuff like that. So, and you're going through creeks and ruts that are deep as hell. So I think, especially for me, who's kind of known for riding like a duck my entire career, I've been working on putting my toes in this summer, and I kind of felt it this in the GNTC, and I think riding that was a good end of the summer base ride, seeing how much I'm in shape for this year. And it was cool seeing that, because this is my first year really where I'm coming into off-season training in shape, right? I've always kind of just done whatever in the summer and then kind of got back into it around now. So it's kind of cool seeing that.
Yeah, that is good. That gives you something to look forward to in these coming months. And before we move into 26 Supercross and all that, I do honestly, I think I enjoy riding off-road. If I'm just going to go for a fun ride, right? If I'm just going to the track for the day, or I'm going to go ride some off-road, I have more fun, I think, just play riding off-road, looking for some hills. Let's hop across that creek. I'm not going to do anything too crazy, but I don't even at the GNCCs, I feel zero pressure. I do not care where I finish. I just want to have fun. I really wish I had done more off-road stuff growing up, because it really is the most fun I have on a motorcycle.
No, I agree. That even though even at the 3-hour mark, 2.5-hour mark at the GNC, maybe I was smoked, but the entire time I had a smile on my face because it was just fun. I've missed this. I haven't been here in so long, but and his bike, I'm basically on a factory bike. So the thing is set up perfectly for the woods.
Right.
I'm just bouncing around, just flowing. The bike is fast as hell. So it's always just a fun time. And because you try to get a lot of motocrossers to do it, but they kind of don't know how to slow down. But once they kind of do, they'll figure it out, and they love the woods.
Yeah. 3 years ago, I think I rode Zacho's practice bike when he was on Ampro. He was out hurt, and I rode that at Wild Boar in north of Daytona. And that bike, it was so good. It was just, and actually my favorite, my joke afterwards was that's the best your bike finished all year. So, but all right, let's move on to Supercross. You're coming off a pretty severe knee injury, as I recall, right? ACL, MCL surgery?
Yeah, I did ACL, MCL, and piece, I think, whatever the other one, meniscus.
Meniscus, in 24?
Yes, at the end of the 24 season, when I was in Quebec doing that little arena cross, I always do.
Yeah, so that really cost you for 25. I don't think you did, but a few races, as I recall, in 25. So really, we're preparing for 26. Sounds like you're ready health-wise, stamina-wise. So what is the plan for 26 right now?
26 is I'm going back. I'm doing it on my own. I'm going back to that kind of 2023 year I had, where I had that really good year. Mm-hmm. Doing just me and my buddy Miles, building my own program in a 10x20 tent, and be on the side of whoever I'm with. I have a couple opportunities for transportation, and then setting up next to him, kind of like what I did with Bubba's team. It won't be with Bubba, but kind of like what I did that year, and just have fun with it. That's what I want to do now, man. I'm not 20 anymore and trying to get a factory ride. I'm 30. I like riding my dirt bike. I'm still decent at it, so might as well just keep doing it while I can. And that's the plan. Just have fun this year, and it's going pretty well. I know it's still early, but will you have goals set? Obviously night shows a given,
main events, or is it like top 15? Do you even know where your goals are yet?
Yeah. So I'm pretty pumped just coming into the season because how I said in the beginning of the show, where as I took this season off. So yeah, like that injury put me out, and I got into January, and I said, let's just not do the season. Let's just move on and just have fun this summer and worry about technique and stuff like that coming into it. And that's what I did all summer. And I'm feeling better on the bike as I ever have. I'm having fun on the bike, and that's what I got to bring it to. And my goal coming into it is main events throughout the whole season, like I did in 23.
Yep.
And I want to get back into the top 15s and just kind of be in that position where I'm a realist. I know where I'm at, where my speed is, who I'm beside. So like that Starling, Clayson, but then I kind of want to bump up to where Mitchell is, like Harrison. Like he's kind of doing really good right now, but he's kind of on top of all the privateers right now for Supercross, at least motocross he was, but he's riding well. So I want to be in that fight.
Okay.
Kind of that top privateer fight.
Absolutely.
Like I was in 23.
Scotty?
Hey, Josh, how much of that pulp money we got left?
All of it.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah.
So on a serious note, though, did that help the next season and help you continue racing and everything like it was like it's intended to?
Had to be a massive impact.
It was awesome. Like it was huge. Like that year, honestly, like couldn't go any better than it did. And on top of that, winning that, and it just kind of built pressure, or not built pressure, but took pressure off to kind of just not worry about anything that year. And now that I'm going into this season, I have some cash on the side. So I'm obviously trying to raise money for the season, but it's kind of helping me just get into the season with no worries and start training, because I'm actually going to start going somewhere in the next month to do like a boot camp.
Okay, that was my next question. Where do you plan on training? I know you're at 956 facility, I think building up for the GNCC and getting some time in the bike. I've seen you try to take me out at Billadilla. So are you going to stay in Texas and train for the most part, or where are you going?
Yeah, so around here we kind of do 956 and Oak Hill. That's kind of just my home base where I'll ride when I'm home. But I decided to go to MTF for an entire month for November here this weekend, and I leave Saturday for that just to do a boot camp. When I was down in Cairo, obviously my whole FSU thing when I was down there at school, I was a GPF, I was at the farm, and then MTF. And when I ended at MTF, I loved it there. It was a great place, like Lil Brian, Colleen, all of them. It built my speed to somewhere I didn't know was possible, and they did drills that I always never did. And I just told myself for this year, if we want to do well, let's go do a good little month of boot camp at MTF again and kind of come into it for real.
I dig it, man. I think I can't. We have our show, our T-Bolt USA Top 5 coming up, and this week's Top 5 suggestion was from a listener of like the things you do to stay sane during the off season. Like, what do we do when there's no Supercross? And I just can't. I'm already getting really excited for 26, and it's still way too far away. So, dude, I'm getting fired up like right now. Why can't we start the season tomorrow, man? Screw your boot camp. Let's go racing.
I would. Like, racing is kind of something you need to do to just get ready. And I used to do that all the time. And it's a good way to do it. I'm ready to go A1 right now too.
Well, it'll be here before we know it. But I appreciate you jumping on. Did you have anything else, Scotty? Okay. I appreciate you jumping on here and kind of updating us. And I know all the guys in the group chat were stoked for you at the GNCC, and some of them were making fun of you or whatever, but until
that's normal.
Until Cade gets out there or Chiz gets out there and runs the GNCC, they can't say shit.
Yeah, it's funny because I texted the group chat saying like who would be a good one to do it, and Cade said no, I would not. Benny was like called me out, and he's like, I would be the one who would finish. So I guess let's challenge him and see if he'll do it next year, because he was supposed to do it and he wanted to do XC1. So it'd be. I say we get the chat, just do the whole entire chat. Let's just do it.
We need to get Steve out there, because Steve has said he would do another one. He would do industry class or something with me. What I actually did plus 40 or 45 last year. I got out of the industry class because even those guys were like, I think it was last year. It was Phil Nicoletti was in there.
Yeah,
and,
you can find.
yeah,
some
it's
pros in
ridiculous.
there.
I don't want to race those guys. I need to race guys mice. But if we could get Steve and Justin, I'm sure Starling would do it again. Get Cade. I bet Chiz would come. Like that'd be awesome to get a whole group of us. And you'd be in the PM, but we would all race the 10 a.m. race. That'd be awesome.
We gotta talk some of y'all into doing a PM.
That ain't me, dude. Not happening. No way. I can't hardly do the 2 hour, and that was actually the other thing I was gonna say is, as much as I love and enjoy doing those things, it's also probably the most nervous I am because there's so many guys in the rows behind you faster and trying to pass. And there's like, I don't know where you want me to get the hell out of the way, bro. There's trees everywhere. Like I'm constantly just like trying to find a spot to let people go where everybody else tells me like, just don't worry about that. Just go ride. But I kind of panic a little bit because I'm in people's way that actually do care where they finish. So I need to stay in the AM race, bro. I still would only get 2 laps. You guys would do 6. I'd be like, I'm starting lap 3, buddy.
Yeah, we gotta do it. That'd be fun. So I'm down.
All right, well let's get that thing going. Let's challenge everybody and call them a bunch of sissies if they don't do it, and we'll make it happen next year.
Deal.
All right, Josh, dude, have a good time out there at MTF. Get that thing built, get your program built, and we're looking forward to 26, man.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, and good seeing you.
You too, buddy. Take care.
Yeah,
all right,
bye.
See ya. That is Josh Cartwright tonight, brought to you by Race Tech. We want to thank Race Tech and Yamaha Motor USA for presenting this show. Okay, so we are going to do T-Bolt USA Top 5, and we're going to skip the ETS Racing Fuels pick one this week. We'll go ahead and do the reads. Thank our sponsors. But, we'll do the Top 5. We'll call this thing. We'll remind everybody about our contest. But first, a Cherubies USA. Second week with those guys from the factory floor to the finish line. This is a Cherubies. For over 30 years, we've shaped the look, feel, and protection of motocross. Every curve, every vent, every color, engineered for riders who push the limits. A Cherubies plastics and accessories are built for durability, tested in the harshest conditions, and trusted by champions worldwide. A Cherubies innovation, protection, performance. A CherubiersUSA.com. Fits perfect every time. Full plastic kits, skid plates, hand guards, fork lug guards, all kinds of good stuff over at Cherubies USA. We are giving away in 2 weeks a set of a Cherubies vented linear hand guards. Trivia question answered at MotoXpod.com contact form or MotoXpodshow.com email. What number? That's right. Okay. The year that Talon Vohland ran number 19, I want you to tell us the year he ran number 19, what the first race of that season he won,
Location.
where the location of that win, and what his finishing overall position was for the season. I've already got a few answers, but we will pick a random answer random winner from the correct answers on the next show in 2 weeks for a set of these vented linear handguards from a Cherubies USA. I do want some of those, actually.
I think it's linear.
What am I saying?
Linear.
Okay. You're right. Say it again.
Linear.
And I'm saying linear, like I'm separating it.
Yes.
I'm okay.
I didn't notice it. I noticed it.
You're saying it like
I'm just
veneer.
I'm saying it's like it's 2 words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Linear. Is that right?
I don't think so.
Because you're still kind of doing it.
Linear.
Do it again.
Like a line, like linear.
Yeah, I get it. I know what it means. I just, for some reason, I seemingly can't say it.
It's like you, it's like TJ and heel.
Yeah. I don't know because like I hear you say the difference.
Yeah.
But when I speak it comes out the same way. So
Lynn, like the lady Lynn. Ear. Linear.
Linear.
Oh,
let's just accept I'm going to say it wrong, and you guys can make fun of me.
I will.
What is
we will.
Oh, Amber makes fun of me for warm. Like the water is warm.
Yeah, that's
Am I saying it weird?
Yes.
Like, is it a worm that comes out of the ground and I put it on a fishing pole?
You're giving it a hard R for some reason.
It sounds like the bug or whatever to you when I say it. When I say that word, it sounds like I'm saying
no, it sounds like you're saying war M.
I heard it as like I'm about to go put it on my fishing pole and go
See,
catch
and I
some
can't
fish.
hear. I don't know how to say it different because the way
Worm?
when I say it, the way I hear it in my head sounds exactly like what you're saying. I believe you that I'm saying it wrong, but I don't know how to fix it because it sounds
you
right
said
to me.
it so long. It's your
Wait, say it again. Say like the water is warm.
The water is warm.
Yeah, that's weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's giving it a hard R.
Yeah. Warm. That's the bug.
worm. It's all right, dude. It's all right. We're never gonna fix it. You can't talk. TJ can't spell.
Man.
Okay, one thing I have to do, and it's funny because I work in a restaurant. I can't spell restaurant. Every time
That's a hard word.
Dude, I was trying to spell it, and I'm a pretty good speller. I was trying to spell it in the chat earlier.
Yeah, it's in my email too, and like every time that I like try to give somebody my email, like I'm even on the phone or typing it, I have to like pull up my email and look at it so that I can spell restaurant right.
Thank God for like spell checking.
I know, dude.
That's
it's
why
crazy.
I don't understand how TJ screws everything up because it fixes it for
He
you.
just ignores it.
And he goes, he'll go, no, I was doing talk to text. Nobody. Talk to text knows which version of you, you're there. It knows.
Yeah.
You're a liar. Anyway. Okay. ETS Racing Fuels was forged from the heat of competition nearly 30 years ago, developing purpose-engineered fuel for high-profile teams and highly competitive series. We have been the power behind many podium wins ever since. Teams using ETS Racing Fuels have won more than 50 national world champion titles, and we continue to forge new alliances and partnerships across motorsports. ETSRacingFuels.com to find your local distributor. It's good stuff. I love it. If you want the best race fuel on the market, ETSRacingFuels.com. No pick one this week. We'll get back to it in 2 weeks.
You should. Feels so good that you should give it back to Keefer and all them since you're a fuel thief apparently.
Dude, that should be my bring the heat.
They brought that up. They brought that up again. I don't remember what it was on. Was it on? Was it on Pulp?
It was on Pulp.
Yeah, when Steve was in there, or Chris was in there.
It was at the very end. Yeah, they just
very quickly. Here's the story.
I can't wait for that.
I was staying
we
at
know the
Chris's
story
house for like the week or
yeah,
two.
He wouldn't stop.
Yeah,
to give you
and then,
gas.
look, the day before. That day before we left for the morning of the race, I should have went and got fuel, but I forgot. So that is on me.
Yeah.
But I like that morning when we're getting ready to leave, I'm like, oh shit, I need fuel. But we're stopping at a gas station because they wanted to get ice or whatever. The Starbucks is right there. I'm like, well, I'll just get fuel. And Chris was like, no, I got race fuel. It's fine. I got plenty. Just use my race fuel.
Yeah.
Then we get to the track. And it's like,
you know better than that. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, just use that race fuel right there. So I'm pouring it in. And the next I look up and they're all sitting in the back of the van.
Yeah. Whoa,
taking pictures. Yeah.
You should have known. It was a trap.
It was a trap the whole time. You would do the same thing.
Yeah.
You do the same thing to me.
100%.
You let me ride. You let me ride your bike and then just roast me the whole time I'm riding your bike.
Dark's just the Scotty of that group is the problem.
Yeah, it's
yeah. Yeah.
We all have a good time though.
We only know what we were taught.
Yeah.
I get abused. I pass it down.
Generational trauma.
T-Bolt USA. If you are a pit bike enthusiast and love shredding around on a CRF 110, KLX 110, or TTR 110, or whatever you have, you need TBoltUSA.com bookmarked on your web browser. T-Bolt USA is a pit bike supply site that has everything you need for your pit bike. You can find handlebar kits featuring BBR and Pro Taper bars, D&M shocks, and even full bikes from YCF, Pitster Pro, and Piranha. T-Bolt USA has it all. They even have parts to get your Chinese knockoffs running. Again, TBoltUSA.com. This week's top 5 was supplied by Tim West. So,
Tim Geiser.
No, not Tim Geiser. Tim West said, top 5 things the panel does to stay sane, that's us, during the break from the conclusion of Super Motocross until A1. His are, I'm in a club that puts on a dual sport ride in Morrison, Illinois, so I will be laying out trails for it. Being from the Midwest, I will dabble in some snowboarding, so that's 2. We are in an eagle-rich environment on the Mississippi River in Northwest Illinois, so my wife and I will take photos of them in action. 3. Dirt bike maintenance for the upcoming off-road season. And I like to make weird bicycles and work in a weld shop that allows me to fabricate bicycles in order to keep some wintertime creativity flowing in my ADHD brain.
This
if you're on
bicycle
YouTube,
there's
a photo of Tim's swing bike that he built.
I have never seen a bicycle that screams ADHD more than that.
That's like wild. It's like a unicycle. You can just like put the tire on stuff for
low ride as well.
Like shows, I don't know, dude.
It's cool. It's a piece
very
of art,
unique,
right?
Yeah.
I don't think I could ride it. but it's pretty cool.
I don't. Do
who
you
wants
ride
to,
it?
Who would like to go first?
I'll go.
Okay, Chase. What
obviously,
do you do?
we've talked about it. Golf. I do a bunch of photography. It's not always dirt bike stuff, so I'll go out and snap some pictures of some other stuff. I haven't been doing it lately, but I do enjoy fishing. I don't eat fish, but I do enjoy fishing.
Oh, what I heard was I don't fish like electronic video game fish. Okay, I got you.
Hey, those games were cool. Like
Hey,
the little,
I mean,
the little,
I do have
a little fake.
Yeah,
I've got one downloaded on my computer.
yeah.
Video games was the next one, and then I like to cook a lot too.
Do you use to grill your ass off?
I do.
Good job.
Yeah, we passed.
Use
By
that
the way,
code. What's that code?
Dark Side MX3.
Use that code.
All caps.
There you go.
Tim also said, I didn't read the last part of here. He says, the bike is made out of 2 Huffies, and it's based on a Schwinn swing bike. Did I say that word wrong? Schwinn?
No, you said
you're
it
right.
right.
Good. Swing bike from the 70s.
Does it swing linear?
It swings
name's Lenore.
linear when it's warm out.
No, linear.
See, I can make fun of myself. It's fine. Whatever.
Dude,
chair bees.
My grandma,
I do say that right.
Yeah, okay.
like a butane. I'm about to say it. Hold on, butane tank.
Uh-huh.
She said butane tank.
Oh,
and it,
oh boy, Amber's dad.
Butane?
Amber's
dude,
dad.
she had a couple of them that were nuts.
I wish we need her and her sister April have a little list of the words that he says that are off. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wish we're going back now. I wish I knew how to fix it because I would like to say it properly, but I just don't know how to fix it.
There's a guy that comes through our drive-through once every week or two, and he comes in and he goes, "Yes, sir. What can we get started for you?" And he says, "I want a hamburger with mayo and mater on it."
Oh, yeah. What is mater?
Tomato.
Oh, I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking.
He goes, and we
Yeah,
like,
okay,
do you want like a fries or anything? No, just a hamburger with mayo and mater on it. I know. I hear him coming now.
Yeah,
I know what he's. I'm like, I got it.
P.S. from Tim's email real quick on the top 5. Shout out to Cody Barnes for his first XC2 win of the year, 3rd overall, and being 5 seconds short of the top overall step at the John Penton GNCC. That was 2 weeks ago. Anyway, so thanks, Tim, for involving yourselves. Everybody else, MotoXpodShow.com or MotoXpod contact. Send us some emails. Get involved with us so that we can read your emails, give us some top 5 ideas. Also, don't forget about our Discord. You can go to the website, and there is a link to our Discord. It's ongoing. We discussed the top 5. Actually, we're doing that. Before we finish up our top 5, we got to do our top 5s from Discord.
We were supposed to do the grill your ass off. Bring the heat from there too.
Yeah, we'll save those for the next show. Because maybe that's what I was thinking of. We'll save those for the next show. So please keep doing that. But I promise we'll get them in the next show. We won't have quite as many guests on, and we'll have more time for the segments on the next one. I do believe for the next show it's going to be Joe Shimoda.
Sweet.
That's in 2 weeks.
Sweet.
And
TJ
then
will be back. Great.
maybe Ben Kelly or Corey Steed, some GNCC winners, title winners. That's kind of the goal. But we'll probably have 2 guests, and we'll get all these segments knocked out. But get in our Discord if you like the chat type stuff, or Discords. If you're in the Pulp Discord, get involved with our listeners. We're trying to get in there more and communicate with you guys. So, okay. My top 5 things to saying is like, I'm actually okay. Even though I just said I was excited, I have so many other interests. Like,
I get kind of burnt out on racing at this point in the year anyways.
Well, just like I like to go ride dirt bikes anyway. So like I'll do that. I love going to concerts. I read books. I listen to audiobooks. I do the podcast. So that keeps me busy, us busy. And then I love watching football. So that's 5 things right there. And there's also other racing going on. Yeah. You know, there's World Supercross coming up, the Oz Supercross.
Yeah. There's just
Arena
enough
Cross.
to like kind of keep your get your kicks.
Yeah, that's kind of my list. What you got, Scotty?
I'm really big into the NFL. I watch every primetime game, basically Monday night, Thursday night. I even watch some college stuff on Saturday. I've actually also gotten into Prize Picks this year, which is kind of like I've done like fantasy leagues in the past, and fantasy is okay, but like you're kind of you're playing all season for like maybe $100-$150 if the league you played in y'all all put in money, and it's very hard, very unlikely to win. But like with Prize Picks, I can This isn't a Prize Picks promo. I'm not sponsored, but
Yeah.
I have a chance to win. Like I can play if I just want to do one just for the noon games, or just for the 3:30 game, or just for the Thursday night game, or whatever it is. I can make picks on that, and it makes it way more interesting to watch the game because like now I've actually have things that I need to happen in the game. So that's been like my biggest pastime is watching football and doing the Prize Picks thing. Me and my fiance like to go do like little Saturday things where we'll go to Dallas and maybe like do some shopping or go to like a little cool like putt place or go eat dinner, stuff like that. We do that. We're actually going camping for my birthday, so I like to go camping and be in the outdoors.
Camping.
And then golf. Yeah, camping's fun. I like it. I like
it in a camper.
I like being
I'm too old. My back is too jacked.
We got one of the big air mattresses.
Yeah, you got a motorhome with a bed and a shower. I'm good.
Yeah, we just have a tent.
I can't sleep on an air mattress
But we still go to like the one that like I can plug in a lights and a fan and a coffee pot.
Get Wi-Fi in that thing?
I get my phone. Usually
I need Wi-Fi.
Usually the campsites still have.
Yeah, it's not really my thing, but that's cool.
And then
cool you guys do
the off-season races.
Yeah,
I'm usually pretty good. Like I said, mostly though football, like it definitely carries the downtime for sure.
Sure. All right. FXR is designed by racers for racers with industry-leading fit, finish, and performance. Progression is the name of the game with every new piece created. At FXR, I push our brand to the next level to provide you with the best products possible. Used by Malcolm Stewart, also Muckoff FXR Club MX Yamaha, Mike Brown, Brock Tickle, Chris Keefer, and many more. FXR has core moto roots, so visit fxrracing.com or go to your local dealership to see all that FXR has to offer. Anything else before we wrap this thing up? Guys, if you're not liking and subscribing our YouTube channel, please do that. Go to MotoXpod.com. Check out the things we're putting up.
Yeah, at least weekly. There's going to be new articles pretty much from everybody.
We're trying to do it weekly. I mean, we're all slacking a little bit, but just there's still some original stuff going up there, and it really helps us out.
If you haven't gone looking at all, I mean, there's definitely stuff there to look. There's pages worth now.
There's pages of stuff. So we're trying to do race results and press releases and all that stuff. So, keep up with it. I want to thank Race Tech and Yamaha Motor USA for presenting the show. I want to thank Guts Racing, X-Brand Goggles, FXR, ETS Racing Fuels, T-Bolt USA, Grill Your Ass Off, and a Cherubies USA. I want to thank our listeners. I want to thank you two donkeys for coming in. On that, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Thanks for listening. Ooh, hang on. Don't stop anything. We're still good. Also want to thank Aden Keefer, Sarah Whitmore, Josh Cartwright, and Maximus Vohland. All right, now we're out.
Adios.